Going on, everybody? It's me. Slap it. Man, back to your normal late night conversations today. No more mornings for a while. You gotta work in the mornings. Monday to Friday. But yeah. What's up, Obi? How's it going? How's the tormenting of Mr. Gennaro Jackson? Yeah, I good. Like I said, I see all the stuff you guys write on that shit. Pretty hilarious. What's up, Slipknot fan? Don't worry, you'll be able to come in. Yeah, later in a little bit. Give me like 5 minutes, and then I'll post the link. And like I said, today is my monthly chatty chat. Nothing too crazy, hopefully. But if it is, then it happens. This is the only day that I allow people to talk about other stuff besides um, Predator stuff. And then I have my takes on certain shit too. That most likely I want to bring it up, but not right now. Maybe in the middle of the stream or something. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. I'll bring some shit up and talk a little bit of smack. But yeah. But first of all, I'm still keeping up with the Kyle Johnson shit, right? Where's the lizard hiding Caucasian? You know that motherfucker hiding under the rock. He's a little bitch. I'm sure he'll now that he heard his name Caucasian, he's gonna make a stream saying that we ain't shit. But we'll watch it later or something. Fuck that guy. But yeah, so I've been keeping up with the Kyle Johnson stuff, right? Because I'm very invested in it. I want to make sure that we are able to see or know how how long he will be in jail for. After June 1st, June is it June 1st? Yeah, June 1st, he goes back to court. He already has a lawyer. It's a public defender. It's ironically, it's a woman. So I'm sure he's not happy about that. That a woman is gonna have to defend him because he's, you know, been very abusive to women. You would think hopefully this lawyer is like, nah, fuck this guy. Oh shit, they're coming for me. Ice, run, man. Every time I start streaming at 9:30, if I guess someone is shooting up a place around this time, but I haven't caught a lizard stream yet. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. Yeah, they're he's he he's like Didi Obi when it comes to threats, right? His threats is you're going to hell. His threats is he's more demonic. Didi is like just stupid, and his conversations are very very stupid. Lizard, he says the FBI is going to be getting all of us. So you'll see the similarities between them, the wonky faces, the wonky eyes, the weird looking individual. They have a lot of similarities. And now I think they're in the same group chat or something like that on Discord. So they're all friends, from what I've heard, but I'm not too sure. But besides that, yeah. So Lizard and Didi hang out together. Yeah, Kevin, I know that. You told me, I think. So, yeah, Kyle has a lawyer, and it's a woman. Hopefully, this woman reads exactly what he has done and has read any previous, um, what do you say, convictions or accusations or law breaking, whatever he broke the law. She'll see all the stuff, and hopefully, she doesn't, I guess, defend them very good. Hopefully, but then again, it's by law, these public defenders have to do the best they can to get their client out of jail or minimize their sentencing. So, hopefully not, but yeah. So he has court date in June 1st. I'm counting them days to to see exactly what happens. It normally takes 1 day for them to update the docket and show what happened, or if they're prolonging it, or they had a he pled guilty at that day, or there's so many different situations could happen, and I'm hoping for the worst one for him, but we'll see. We'll see June 1st. Will the FBI come after me if I archive his videos? Well, I have a program set to record him, but he hasn't gone live yet. Yeah. He'll call the FBI on you, Obi. So he has them on speed dial for some reason. He has them on like when he calls, they show up right away, and nothing happens. Where's Leon? Um, Sleeping maybe. I'm trying to be nice to him, a Caucasian, for now. He hasn't fucked up and shit like that, But they be coming after me eventually. Yeah, Kevin, they're gonna be knocking on your door. The I don't know what you guys call them, the police over there, or I don't know. I don't know what they call it over there. But anyways, let me let me stop talking and put the link now. Hopefully, it doesn't get too crazy, but we'll see. I don't know. Hello there, sloppy seconds. The great Exlenium has arrived. Well, welcome, Exlenium. Hopefully, you're doing good. Hopefully, what are you doing up? You don't work tomorrow, Exlenium? What are you doing up so early? Or so late, I mean. Anyways, yeah. I was excited when I saw that it was a woman that was going to represent him, because then she will maybe not do a good job, but I don't know. We'll see. What's up, Blood Knight? How's it hanging? Not that great then. I got the day off tomorrow, therefore here I am. So, oh well, welcome. Well, yeah, I might play one of your videos be on the background to kind of just have it in the background. So don't copyright strike me. How was Vegas? Did you see the reptilian? Vegas was great. Vegas was amazing. I put a video of me like on my channel where I was recording the fireworks that they did at the concert. I guess the rave. Pretty crazy. It was way better in person when you see them in person. But yeah, that's what I was at. It was a good time. Um, Danced a lot. My legs are still sore from walking and dancing. I think I did like 25,000 to 30,000 steps. It was it was pretty crazy. It was amazing. I enjoy those type of things because that's the stuff I like. I enjoy going to these raves and let loose a little bit, because normally I'm very conservative when it comes to being at home and shit like that. I'm pretty um, level headed. But when I'm out and about like that, I'm a little different. I'm a 180, I guess, or 360. I don't know what they call it, but I'm glad you had a great time in Vegas. Yeah, I'll be back next month. I'll be back next month, June 13th, I think. So I'll be back. I'll be back. What's up, Kevin? Pink
Not,
glass.
not much, you.
Oh, just here, enjoying the nice breeze outside in my backyard. Kids are asleep. Wife is chilling in the bed. Just enjoying life. Without lizards.
Mm-hmm. I
What are
I
you up to?
enjoy life without the lizard too, as much as I
Yeah, yeah,
can.
yeah. Them damn lizards, man. They crazy. I'm telling
Uh-huh.
you.
Yeah, including stalking, stalking and harassing people as usual.
Yeah, no, it's been crazy. Yeah, lizard was hiding its selenium. Like I said on my last stream, he waited until I came home to start making streams about shit. And to me, that's some coward shit. Like, why didn't you do
Oh,
it
well,
when I
you know
was there?
he's a coward. He's been a coward for years. Yeah.
Nah, Kevin. Nah. The
Yeah,
UK
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Nah, Kevin. Nah, Kevin.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
you
yeah.
slander me.
Shut your slandering ass up.
Nah, but yeah, nah. All the things Will, and Chin are saying are straight up lie. Well, you could come in and talk about it. I
I
don't
don't know if
know.
that's the, I don't know if that's the chase in the
Let me
chat.
check. Yeah, let me check. I don't shy away from people coming in and explaining themselves a little bit, but yeah, let me double check. But I think his channel got taken down, so but maybe it could be him. I don't know. The link is there, so if you really want to come in and explain yourself, then come on in. I don't shy away from confrontations. If you say that is incorrect, then you come in
Prove it.
and defend yourself. Yeah, yeah. I'm not. I don't. I take everything.
Sloppy doesn't discriminate.
Yeah, I don't discriminate, motherfuckers. Be careful. UFO files have been released, and four groups of aliens have been identified. Reptilians being one of them. So he is species is bad about. Oh no! Don't say that, white too. I'm at work right now. I made a new channel because I'm about to drop all the information regarding Jay with real receipts. Okay,
I
well you
don't
could do
believe
that.
you. You had no problem
Please.
being in streams that to do even when you're working. So don't play that bullshit.
Yeah, me personally, I've seen some stuff you said to her, and you yelled at her and shit like that. But if you have receipts saying otherwise, then yeah, sure. I don't shy away from people that we talked about or people talked about. If you want to show your proof, you could come on in here, or you could do it on your channel. You could do whatever the hell, whatever you want. I don't. I let anybody come in on my streams, as long as you don't porn ball my shit, then we're cool. But we're not like not we're not cool like we're not like me and you are cool or anything. But I let anybody in here, so I can't be a hypocrite and say you can't come in here because you said some shit. I let
Especially when
chicken
you
in here.
support a pedophile like so.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me pull pin the link.
Did I call him out? Kind of funny. I called him out. He's on his own panel, by
All
the way.
right, all
So
right,
I don't
all
know
right.
where you're getting that idea from, Chase. So
Yo, what did I lie about Ulysses? Yo,
it's coming from a guy that never defended Jade even when she was around. Um,
yeah,
never
I saw
defended
some of the
ICB.
yeah, I saw some of
Kind
the
of funny.
messages you said to Jade. That's pretty fucked up, very fucked up.
I
But
saw it
like I
too.
said, yeah, but like I said, if you have receipts about other things, show them, and maybe other people might agree with you. Me personally, when someone yells at a woman, it's nah, fuck that. They say he says you didn't say anything. You were just talking about
Yeah,
Arthur
coming
the
from
other
a
time.
guy that defends Arthur with his pedophilia shit, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you did defend Arthur, Ulysses.
So
That's a
coming
death
from a
wish
guy
right
that
there.
can't take you seriously, come on, man.
That's a death wish right there. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I said, you could come in or hit.
Yeah, and I also even Shane will tell you himself if he was here. I even
Yeah,
told him what's the point in going after Jordan. I even told him what's the point, and even if you know this yourself, that Shane wouldn't listen anyway. So
yeah,
even
yeah,
Jordan knows it
yeah,
himself
for
too.
sure.
So,
Like I said, I give everybody a chance to defend themselves because that's how I am.
but that
And then
Chase is a stupid idiot. So you defended Arthur all the time on his own fucking panel. You stupid fuck.
uh,
When did I
you
defend
you did.
Arthur? When did I defend?
I yell at my monitor every time something goes wrong and I stumble. Guys, game over the game. Don't know. Well, I unmute
You
the.
also defended fucking Daniel Wolf as well.
What do you say about Daniel Roth?
Same shit. Yeah.
Oh, he said. Oh, I remember. He said, "Oh, you guys need to, Daniel Roth has been gone from the internet world. Blah blah blah. That why people still mentioning
Yeah.
him? Nah, fuck that. When you're a person that likes to talk to underage kids,
Yes, I would,
forever gonna be
Trace.
talk shit about.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. This is kind of funny when say I won't say it to your face, but if I'm on the other side of the world and I would say it to your face, I would say it to Shane's face too. If me and him had issues still, I
No,
still don't like the dude and never will. I'll still say it to
Mm.
anybody's face, including reptiles, aliens, lizards.
Listen, everybody. Yeah, yeah. White T saying that what did he lie about that he what of the information given did he lie about? I guess that's he wants his answer, but yeah, like I said, it's up. You can answer whoever you want to. I don't force anybody to answer shit because that's not me. I would kindly ask, but that's it. You say you don't like Chan, but you are all nice to him on streams. Ooh, pink. Is that true?
Yes, but the thing is, doesn't mean I like him though. I've
I don't
even told
know.
him I told him straight out I don't like him.
Mm. Me personally, I don't go to like when he does open panels or anything like that. I don't go there. I might watch it a day later, 2 days later to kind of.
But
I
when it's
like two
about
times
Arthur,
speed.
I like to fuck with Arthur. I
Yeah,
don't really go to his
but
channel every single time. So,
I don't fuck that. Like to me, it's dumb what their his channel right now as we speak. What is it about? I think it's
oh,
stupid. Change
oh,
channel right now. What
oh, I
all
agree
the
with you
videos
on
he's
that one. So,
making are stupid
yeah, I believe you. I
because
totally agree.
all the things that he's talking about blaming other people of doing, he has done himself,
Yeah, I know
and I
that.
can't
I
stand
know
for that
that.
shit. I can't stand for someone that's accusing people of being this and being that when in fact they all do the same bullshit. And to me, like I watch that shit, and I'm like, motherfucker, hypocrite, motherfuckers. Like I don't like that shit. That's why I don't join those shits because I don't fuck with those type of people. They could come in on my chat, they could come in on my streams, and but I'm not gonna go to theirs. The only one I ever go to is Money AD stream because he's a really good guy. Everybody else that I've seen that stream that
Well,
talk shit
actually, no,
about
you're wrong
people,
there, Sloppy. You're wrong there.
huh?
You're wrong there.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, like the
You
whole
actually go
Jordan
to
thing.
Zexios.
Oh yeah, well yeah, my bad. Yeah, Zexio. Uh, But he hasn't streamed in a while, so I go to the one that most of
Yeah,
his
but you
streams.
go to him though. You
Yeah,
said
yeah,
the only
yeah,
person you go to is Money
yeah,
18, but you
yeah.
go to Zexios as well.
Yeah, every time he streams, I'm gonna and he invites me and I have time. Then hell yeah, I'm gonna go there. Me and him have a good chemistry. We talk shit and we have a good time.
Oh yeah, I do the same thing. I talk shit too, but I prefer doing that on somebody else's panel than going to fucking do it on my own shit.
Mm,
And I don't even
um,
know when I get to see fucking AD streams, I talk shit there.
mm, yeah, yeah. No, like I
Bio doesn't really do a stream. I'll go over there and talk shit there. Or
yeah,
ZCBs, I'll definitely go there.
yeah. But you could come in on your lunch break if you want. If you Memphis with Chayton after all he did to me, well, uh, what he did, yeah, like that kind of stuff. For me, I don't mend bridges with or mend
Yeah, then
shit
why
like
do you make men's friends fucking men fences with Arthur Woodson then?
yeah, like the Arthur Woodson one. That's a death wish, but like I said, everybody has their choices and there's consequences of choices. People saw what he said in Arthur's stream, and people decided what they wanted to do with their friendship with that individual. But me, I don't fuck with none of you guys, so it doesn't affect me. I just don't fuck with you. Like I'm not gonna go to anybody's streams that I don't fuck with. They could come here and chit chat with me, and I'll respond to them how I feel like I need to respond, and that's it. Like I'm not. I don't care about people if they don't want to talk to me or they're not my friends or none of that bullshit. If they do, hold on.
I will.
Hello. What's going
Yo,
on?
what's going on? So let me get this straight by this fucking retarded person's fucking logic, right?
Yeah.
Is because I decided to mend fences with somebody that automatically makes me a liar. How does that make me a liar? Everything you're saying in this comment section doesn't label me a liar because I made a decision and you were an overbearing fucking asshole to me as a friend. So I
I'm
told
good.
you to go fuck yourself, right? So the fact that I told you to go fuck yourself and you begged your girlfriend to try and fix the situation with me, and I told her that ain't happening, you got all upset about it. So the fact that me and Chayton were able to mend fences, you're pissed off about. So now all of a sudden I'm a liar. I haven't lied about shit. So fuck you. You're just a fucking stupid fuck.
Hey, Will, can I ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead.
You was in chat and stream, right? In the chat, and I was on the panel.
Which one?
I think the one we yesterday when we was talking about and the FBI lizard.
Yeah,
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 the
yeah,
FBI.
yeah, yeah.
Did I call Jordan? I mean, Chayton out about attacking Jordan?
I don't remember because I didn't see the whole thing.
No, you might, because I went in there. I even said, "What's the point in this fucking stream? You're talking about you put the chat in because of the lizard, and you're
Yeah.
attacking Jordan." I was like, "What's the point in that?" I was like, "What the point? You're
Right.
going after the lizard, but you're attacking a Jordan."
Yeah, no, I must have missed that part. But they could go back. The stream is there. They could go back and see it for themselves if they don't
And
believe it.
apparently, I'm kissing Chayton's ass. I even made it clear I don't like the motherfucker.
Mm. Yeah.
I'm
Just
still trying
because
to
I'm
find out what
moving
the fuck I
on,
lied about because I haven't lied
I'm,
about jack shit. That's
I'm
so this
moving
fucking
on
guy's
from
out of his mind.
Chayton. I'm moving on from Chayton because we've got a lot more worse things to fucking worry about. Is these pedophiles hanging around the reptiles and fucking
Yeah,
hero
I thought
whatever.
that was funny too. That once, literally, once Sloppy left Las Vegas, he came out of hiding and started making like 4 or 5 videos a day. That's fucking comical.
Telling you, man. I don't know what happens with these motherfuckers. They act all tough, and I was waiting. I called him. I even called him during my stream because I changed my text now number because he blocked my other text now number, and motherfucker blocked that one too. And he said, "I'm gonna block all your numbers." I'm like, then how the fuck are you saying that I don't want to meet you and meet you up when you're blocking all my shit?
I still want to know what I still, Ulysses, I still want to know what I lied about. Did I lie about now having your address? Because I have that. Did I lie about now having your phone number too? Because I have that too, even though you changed it like a bitch. But we had all that on you. So you're not the only one with any types of receipts. So don't go around threatening females on the internet because you're an insecure little fucking pussy.
Yeah,
Well, he's always
yeah,
been insecure.
I agree. I agree on that.
Like when we
Go ahead.
used to do in Fortnite stream, all he did was talking shit about people.
Yeah, I don't. I didn't really watch it. The only time I watched it when Jade and Will were shooting the shit. But besides that, I didn't watch it too much.
That's all I really had to say. I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. I just felt that was a fucking laughable fucking thing to say. I'm a liar. Why? Because
Well,
I
I'm calling
decided
you
to
a
make
pedo
peace with
supporter
somebody. I'm a
at
fucking
this
liar
point,
now. Kiss my
so
ass.
No,
Have
you're
a good
good,
show,
man.
guys. I'll be watching.
Yeah, for sure, man. Eat. And why are you all calling me a pedo? Who called you a pedo? Perry, did I call you? I didn't call you a pedo. I never call people pedos without any proof. So maybe other people that dislike you might call you that, but me, I only call people that when I have valid proof that that person is engaging in sexual activities with with an underage person. But I have no proof. The only proof I have or info I have is that you had a underage person talking shit about ITB and Will, that she was an underage person, and that's all I know. But that's not merit to be called a pedo. But other people might
I
think
didn't even know
otherwise.
about that myself, Sloppy. Where'd you get that information from? Like,
Yeah,
seriously?
well, Will said it. I think one time. I think it was Will or something. Fuck, I forgot. I think it might
I didn't
be
even
him,
know
but
that myself.
he said that there was a girl talking shit about um, Will and ITB, and then they found out that she was maybe like 14, 15. But that I did not, I wasn't able to confirm. But oh shit, the fuck?
Someone's playing
Yeah,
PlayStation or something.
they're playing PlayStation or something. I know it's you, Bio, but you have something in the background that's like, yeah, it's too loud, motherfucker. After all I've done for you, ITV, you're gonna do this. I don't know. It might be the real
Well, okay,
Ulysses, but
I
I
need
don't
to.
know.
What have you done for ITB? What have you done for ITB? Come
Like
on.
it could be him or it cannot be him. I don't know. It's brand new
Well,
channel.
yeah.
it's a brand new channel, so possibly if he would come in and say, "Yeah, that's me," and then leave, then I
He
will know
ain't
it's
gonna
him.
come in.
But
You know that.
he could come in and say, "Yeah, that's my channel," and then he could leave if he's at work, and then we'll know it's him. But as
I
of
told
now,
you,
I think
Bio,
it's
you ain't got a real wall. That's why you keep coming and leaving like that. I told you
yeah.
I ain't got a real wall.
All right. Yeah. So if you come in and say that, "Oh yeah, that's me," then we'll know it's you. But as of now, I just think that it's not you because it's a brand new. Well, not brand new, but it's a channel with one subscriber. I already checked.
Yeah.
So it might be, it might not be him. Hold
Well,
on.
I sent a screenshot to Jay just in case.
You can't just you work at Walmart. You could go hide in the back for like 5 seconds and fucking go on it real quick, say, "Yeah, that's me," and then go back to work and fucking help the customers at the
Yeah, you're
fucking
making up
aisle and shit.
excuses for yourself.
Thank you so much for me, man. You know, you paid my bill, my medical bill,
Well, if you're
he
paying
paid
my
my
bills,
car.
I
He
have to
did
be where's
so
my money at
fucking
then?
much, bro. He did so much for me, bro.
I'm a
He
bum.
was down because of church, bro. Come on, man. Stop being a fucking narcissist and stop trying to manipulate, bro. That's a sociopath and shit.
I
You
don't
can't,
believe that's
no, you
real
can't have
shit,
that from me,
by the way.
man. It's like my father's a psychologist. Okay,
I, I
I
don't
know
believe
it's
that.
about psychology. You got to read people. I read that shit.
Mm.
Stop gaslighting.
That's not Chess, by the way. I don't believe that is him.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
if
It might.
even if it is, it doesn't matter. It's like, look, no, it could be Hero. It could be Opta, man. Motherfucker,
Yeah.
Cole still be watching our shit, and he don't be saying nothing.
Yeah. So I got a question for you, Perry. If it's really you, why would you tell a girl that you have kids? That's kind of odd. That's my only question.
Can you
Like
repeat
everybody else
that,
asking
Sloppy?
questions. He
Well,
he
they're trying to be honest. Like, look,
I Jimmy, shut up.
when you like, I can see as you a dad, you're gonna be busy as hell because you gotta take care of the kid, and you're gonna let the woman that you interested to know. You know, that would be an upfront. Me
the
personally,
thing
I'm
is,
gonna do
yeah, I got like 20 kids here and in Mexico.
it. God damn.
I'm just kidding.
I was about to say you the real freakazoid, bro.
Hey,
Running
Mexicans got
around
it.
the world, freakazoid, putting their dick
Mexican,
all everywhere, freakazoid. Remember that cartoon? That
yeah.
you it got from the '90s.
Well, we know you like to kiss up to reptiles' asses, so let him.
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah,
He don't like me for absolutely no fucking reason.
um,
Apparently, he's done everything for you, TB.
Yeah, come correct me like a man. Look, I'm in the chat, bro.
sounds good.
Motherfucker block me, motherfucker. Man, fuck you, bro. Either you a fake ass piece of shit.
So
Yeah, yeah.
ITB, you owe me money.
Confront me and everybody in the crack chat. Man, nigga, fuck out of here, bro.
Nah, we're kidding with you.
No.
Talking
Yeah.
about we
So
middle class, you middle ass, nigga. Go to that Diddy party,
Well,
bitch.
that's an understatement. He's an ass anyway.
There's a reason why you in Las Vegas and shit.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
yeah, we
Now?
can hear you. Yeah, we can hear
Oh
you.
wow.
Well, check that wall too, because you're breaking up.
Oh. At least I got one. I don't like your fake bed with no wheels.
Yeah, but I'm not breaking up though. Your mic is.
Because of your bad luck. That's why.
What?
Hold on. Perry, you live next to him. He is your nephew, and you didn't do shit. I live thousands of miles away from him. You live maybe an hour away from him, and you didn't do shit. Why are you accusing me of not attacking Chayton when you live so close to him and you didn't even do shit to protect your own family? Don't tell me that I need to protect you from Chayton when you live close to him. Like I said, you could come in after you take your 20-minute break or whatever at Walmart and shit. You had the opportunity to defend your family, and you hid like a bitch. So don't come at me saying, "Oh, you didn't come after Chayton," when your bitch ass fucking lives close to him, and you didn't do shit, and he's your family. All right, there you go. My little rant. You crazy man.
Like
Trying
if
to
it was similar to in my situation, I think Sloppy would.
Sloppy,
yeah.
you know, as
But
crazy as crazy as that sound, you know what's even crazier? Me calling out Will on the streets of Rage 4 collab. That's even crazier.
that's a good game. Have you actually getting that new
No,
bio
I,
for new
I
Speed
got it.
Rage?
I'm just calling out Will for it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
You
Like,
know what?
go
We
ahead.
need to go attack him on the street. Sure, of course.
Yeah,
Hold up.
I've got Will on my thing. I might get it myself, the Street of Rage as well, the new one.
Hmm. Special needs. I thought Arthur was like the smartest guy. He's like a genius, right? He's like the
Yeah,
chosen.
I
He can't
thought
be
he was.
special. I go after predators, Perry, and predator supporters, and people that say that kids' fault that they get groomed by, and people that have friends that have
Yeah,
predators.
that
Those
is
type of
definitely
people.
not cheers, by the
You
way.
you live close to the guy that was talking shit about your family, and you hid.
And it's
You
funny
hid.
because you went to Vegas just to meet up Arthur Woodson. So anyway,
You
and you
cannot.
actually went to the grill. I attacked grill. That's Speedy. I show Speedy went to
That's my
last year.
PS4 name. Well, it's none of
Yeah, sorry
your
about that.
business.
I'm at work.
Mm.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm gonna mute myself in and out.
All right, for sure.
Sure.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah,
Mm.
but anyways, I don't even know we're giving the time to the real Ulysses, but it's pretty
If
entertaining.
you got me on PlayStation, I've got Will on my friends list.
Sure. Okay. Hold on. Hey, Sloppy, it's okay. I could drop this link. It's a short link of my PSN, if that's okay with you. So that way, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
Look, nigga, I don't give a fuck about Shaden or you, Chase. Okay, I disappeared from YouTube for a year. Y'all probably be married and have kids and shit. I don't give two fucks about y'all beef.
Mm.
For
Yeah,
real, it's like that motherfucker doxed me too. Okay.
No, for sure. I've been doxxed too. Oh god.
yeah.
I have fucking reptiles dox me and no one
Yeah,
and
I'm
it's
not
kind
out
of
here
fun.
bitching about the shit. It's
Hey,
like, man,
actually,
I
you know
just
what's
moved
found
on
funny?
because I got better shit to do.
You know what I found funny? ITV. I thought it was me dox, but Jason never did shit about that. Oh, guess what he said? He DM'd me. Oh, leave the guy alone. You should leave him alone. I said, why should I? Like, well,
Still,
why
still
you want me
seven.
to leave Arthur alone? Because he doxed me, doxed my family members. Yeah, I guess you didn't do nothing about that, did you?
Mm.
Right, sloppy.
Well, he says you need to stop attacking Arthur, right? I'm like, wait, what? Motherfucker has been doing so much shit to you, and now they want you to stop, attacking, responding to Arthur. I'm like, to me, I'm like, nah, fuck them. Some motherfuckers messing with me, they're gonna get the clap back. But
I
then
said that
again,
same thing to Zachary too. I
Yeah,
said, you
some
gonna
reason
fuck with me?
Opta
You're gonna
just
fuck.
got a real disdain, hatred for me. I don't know. I know what it is, but I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna say it publicly, but I know what it is.
what?
Yeah,
Like this
I know
motherfucker
that's
be
not
gunning for
a
me
real
every
account, but it
fucking
doesn't matter.
stick of it, and I didn't say shit to him.
Yeah, and
You
Jade
know,
never
you
even
want to
mentioned
find
me, and
something.
he's still bringing up Jade. Kind of funny.
Yeah, I still don't know if it's the real him.
I don't believe it is either, but
So like
Yeah, I'm starting to think Opta jealous of me for some fucking reason.
I
because
think
Cause
you
he's
when I was
jealous
laugh.
of
like,
all those
I
scouts.
noticed that because when I was 240 pounds, me and him was like best friends. It's
Well,
like
I would,
everybody got witness that.
you know what's funny? I went
Then when
from
I started doing
250
like a
pounds from
gang of
you.
self improvement and shit like that, that's when he started talking shit about me for like out the blue. I told him, well, I'm about to look, I'm gonna go hit the gym, lose some weight. Did it.
Get buff.
Then he started to change. You know, people started to change like a motherfucker.
No.
And
No.
you remember, I don't know if y'all remember Pete Had because he just contacted me. He in the military, you know.
Who?
Like that
No, he
breakout
doing pretty
with
good,
John
man.
Davis.
He gave a good word. Like, man, you know, back in 2022, he used to be on my channel.
Who?
He tried to play with us on Fortnite, and he like, man, he gave good words about us. Like, man, y'all, he used a little fortify experience and kind of inspired him to join the military as well. Part of it,
Hmm.
you know, that kind of raised it really raised my spirit up. You know, doing those gaming live streams and shit like that. To have somebody to do something
Yeah,
better than you.
I think his PlayStation bio is Worldbringer.
Got
Yeah,
it.
but the Fortnite stream they ain't coming back because Chase destroyed the fuck out of those motherfucking streams.
Mm.
Well,
Adam,
it's
come on here. Oh shit, Adam. Do. Motherfucker had fucking what was this dude, Sean View? I'm like, what the fuck he doing? Like, man, fuck you doing on my shit? It was Steve Cole and Dave. I'm like, what the fuck these motherfuckers came from, bro? I'm like, I be agitated. Where the fuck you buy your haters from, bro? Amazon, Targets, Walmart. What the fuck these bitch ass motherfuckers come from, bro?
Yeah.
And I get tired of getting blamed for shit that they do. Every time I turn around, it's like, Oppa did this, and I get blamed for it. It's like for real. Now Chase, damn, bro. Like, god damn it, bro. Now you contact these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah. Yeah. They want to blame you for against these motherfuckers, but underage people. He was just informed that Kevin hung out with an underage Kylie. Why did you never attack him? Floppy.
ITB, the reason why he's jealous of you because you're a real Israelite. That's why.
Hold on. Let me respond to this guy, Perry, real quick. So, hanging out with underage people is not bad. That's why I said I don't consider you a pred if you're talking or playing video games with an underage person. The moment you are sexual, then you are a pred. Anybody?
You do know that's that's confirmed by the way.
Correct. Because I know something. I'm gonna tell y'all something about sexuality on attraction. As a man, you supposed to attract them, and
Okay,
usually gonna
what is
be
the
people
connection
around
here?
your age
What
any damn way. If you
I
talk
think
to an underage girl, you are a fucking loser. Every single one of them is a fucking loser.
First of all, that's not Chase, by the way, because I never hanged out with Kylie.
Yeah,
So
they just some no pussy getting motherfuckers. That's what they are.
That's definitely John Davis, by the way, behind that.
Yeah, it is. That's why I be calling him John Big Daddy D for Opta, man, because man, that motherfucker, his dick is too fucking strong, bro. Get him to do all kinds of shit, bro.
That's something John Davis would say, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Get out the motherfucking purpose. Like, yeah, keep doing those live stream protect me. I'm finna go talk to this fucking man. Fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah. So
the internet's not a real place, bro.
Can play with anybody. The moment they are being sexual with that underage person, that's when it's bad. Perry, you could talk to whoever the fuck you want. The moment you are sexual or allowing her to put herself in danger, then it's bad.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I'll talk
With John D and
anyway, John Davis.
You are a danger to the kids out there, okay? And don't worry, man. Next year you're gonna be the first black 40-year-old version, okay? No pussy getting nigga.
He hasn't brought up his girl anymore. I think maybe they broke up.
Yeah, Tiffany is running game on his ass. She fucked up like, man. She looking at this dude like, man, you like 20 to 100 niggas ago. Fuck out of here. She on the move, baby.
Him like a fiddle.
Nah.
She on the move, baby.
Yeah, he just confirmed by that last comment saying and hang around with Kylie. I was like, when did I hang around with Kylie?
What? Let me know where Tiffany live. I post right over there. She's like, man, she gonna fuck me on that same day.
I live in the UK and she's
on the same day.
Where's the difference in that?
You know the crazy thing is, the first time I ever know about this Cali person was she
I'm gonna
used
drop a
to be
couple of
with.
bells. I'm just gonna go to Tennessee, Memphis. I'm just gonna be walking around shirtless and shit. She gonna want to fuck this. Yeah,
She
that's
used
why
to
I'm
be with this
jealous because
person.
I'm looking at sexy than a motherfucker. His ass looking ugly and older and miserable.
Yeah, she used to be with this person who is no longer on YouTube by the name of Sunrise Gaming, who's a gamer and used to be friends with Arthur. But ever since the beef and the problems he had and the real life stuff, he pretty much disappeared. The person never not once gave me any issues, but both Sunrise and ZTB always have an argument over politics.
Yeah, he go by the name the Junta.
The who
He don't live stream on Samurai Gaming. He don't live stream on YouTube no more. But I remember him because we got boy, we was nemesis, baby. We were
Yeah,
going back and
he
forth.
never not once gave me any problems though.
And
But that's
it's
why,
like then we became good ass friends afterwards. Like, yeah, we gave ourselves like some respect, and that shows a lot of maturity too
yeah,
on
because he used to
both
play
me and
games
him.
he used to play games like I really enjoy, like Resident Evil, some classic Ninja Gaiden games. But I want to say this though, the way he owned Arthur back in the days, it was just facts though, because he was like, oh,
That's not him, by the way. Just so you know, Jay, that's a troll account. Well, probably John Davis behind that account.
yeah, he says, oh, well, this guy Arthur's a 40-year-old virgin, which he's right on that one. And he always cried. I mean, he knows about like his history because they used to follow on Facebook, but he cut him off because he got tired of his crying. Because that's all he does is just cry all the time, bitch, moan, and cry.
He might not be the 40-year-old version no more because he up there sucking up John D. I forgot to think. I forgot about that shit. He lost his virginity to this nigga.
But yeah, he was a cool person, dog. He
Okay,
didn't
hold
get
on.
along with everybody, but in my book, he was all right.
I'll be right back. All right, hold on. I'll be muted for a little bit. All right, I'll be back.
Sure, no problem, no problem.
Yeah, I don't got no beef. He pretty cool. You know, used to get like afterward we started being friends. We getting like talking about politics. He was kind of making my channel, the black politics a little bit up there with the views because he was engaging with like with me, and it's pretty good to have people like that.
Yeah, but by the way, you say he's no longer on YouTube. Does he? Is he on Twitch or Kick or none of
I don't know. He might be on Rumble, but he left a comment like years ago. I forgot. He said he's
Maybe
on another platform. He said he ain't trying to deal with shit doing with Arthur and none of that bullshit because
yeah,
he gonna do the
Yeah,
same thing.
I don't blame him.
he's caused a lot of shit with Sunrise and Alpha, because he kept bringing drama upon his streams as well.
Yeah, there's some certain times that Arthur, when he joins a stream, he doesn't even say hello. He just gets to the problem of like for example, this one him and Money AD, they were when they used to be cool, right? Money AD joined Arthur's stream, and then the first thing came out Arthur's mouth says, "Hey, Money AD, these people are picking on me." Like he didn't even say hello or what's up. He just went straight to the drama and shit. Like, well, why should I be surprised? It's like 50. Well, actually, 50. I was about to say this when he was talking about some dude in the military. I was about to say people change. They don't always stay the same. Well, I might be wrong on that one because some things just never changed. And he is one of them. And that is a fact opinion, which that's the word I created.
It's that is not what that's not Chase. That's a troll account trying to pretend to be Chase.
So Chase was,
He just gave up with a troll account at the last comment he made.
hold on, let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, that's John Davis behind that account.
Uh,
He talks about me hanging out with Kylie. Something John Davis would say.
does Chase knows Khaled? Because I never not once see him. You know, in fact, I haven't seen that person in
Chase
years.
knows about Kylie, but he doesn't interact with Kylie.
Oh, okay.
But that's definitely John De's behind the account, by the way. And I can confirm that.
All right. I'll believe you. I think, but okay. Even though I'm about to say, I don't know if there's any enough evidence, but okay, we'll leave it like that. Okay, Kevin.
No, Chase didn't. Arthur didn't say anything about that. That's what John Davis will actually say. I've seen a bunch of troll accounts said the exact same thing about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't. It doesn't matter to me. Whoever
Well, it doesn't
comes
matter
in.
to me either, but I'm just pointing it out. So
We'll find out about 3 a.m. This one Walmart employee gone break. That's crazy. Yeah. Like I said, anybody could come in and defend
apparently
themselves.
he said he doesn't work at Walmart. Apparently,
Well, he says no, that he didn't say that he had kids either. So I don't know. To me, it's like whatever. But if he comes in and he's here, then I will ask questions that I would always want to ask. And then
well,
if he
apparently
wants
I
to be
didn't defend Jordan either on Chatting stream, but I actually did. So,
You know,
but
we're
it
looking
doesn't
at
mean
2026. You know, it's about time that people should not lie about themselves no more because it takes away their own personality of who they really are.
That Walmart employee go break. Oh damn.
I cannot hate on somebody who works at Walmart. I mean, to me,
I-
there's nothing wrong
It's
with
no
that. I
shame
mean,
working at no Walmart because I used to work at Targets.
exactly. There's no shit. I mean, what's the matter working with Walmart? I mean, Walmart's balling. I shop at Walmart.
I do you one even better. I got fired from Targets. Shit.
And by the way,
I'll fire your ass in a minute.
there's
ITV,
still no
shut
food
up.
shortage in the Walmart because I shop at Walmart almost every day. I never not want to see
Motherfucker, racist them
I remember,
motherfucker. Patronizing, condescending, like man, fuck you, bitch ass motherfuckers.
Hey, buyer, I bet there's a lot of stuff in Walmart too.
Oh yeah, there's still a lot of things in Walmart. Hell, there's a big great wall in
Yeah,
Walmart.
well, apparently we're losing products in Walmart.
Wait, what happened?
Target go
I
suck
did
my
a stream
dick.
a long time ago about the
Every
whole
single one of their
Walmart losing profit and shit. And you went, nope, there's still plenty of stuff here.
Yeah. I think I still got that video on my spare account. Yeah, because I went to Walmart. I tried to prove him a point that there's no such thing as food shortage, and I was right. Yeah, because
yeah, you can work at Target, he'll fit right in. You probably be the CEO.
I think it's still my spare chat. I gotta take a look because he was like every single thing. Oh, there's no food in stores. Oh, there's no food in stores. So I'm gonna Walmart by myself, my phone, and I
piss on their logo. Like, yeah, I hit the target, motherfucker.
I want to.
Yeah, I'll hit the target in a minute, ITV, when you pay me the money you owe me.
This construction guys is downstairs?
No, they gone.
This other like slower than maybe? Yeah, maybe straight up.
Yeah. Oh, there we go again. The best. What did I tell you? Did I tell you?
Right here.
Guess who's going live?
Okay. Oh, thank you so much.
The lizard is going live again.
Yeah.
Wait, he's live now?
Yeah, he will be in about 5 seconds.
That's like the fifth video in the entire day. Holy!
I told you he has no job.
Yeah, we're good. I forgot to mute myself.
He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have a
job. Come on, Kyle.
Yeah, damn it. I've been going by myself doing my job on the last stream. My bad.
Yeah, I told you that was a fake account. I knew that was John David behind that account. Shit.
I'm gonna mute myself.
This dude really don't have a job. For real.
He doesn't have a life. Because
Yeah,
you're a pedophile.
that's the fifth
I'm
video
supposed to.
in less than 24. The fifth video. I couldn't make 2 videos in less than 24 hours.
Well, technically, I made all 3 videos yesterday, but it's not drama though.
Oh yeah, you're right on that one. They're all gaming videos, so that's actually amazing.
By the way, I made about 3 gaming videos. Can you beat that, Arthur? You can't even do 1.
He came to 1. Yeah. I remember right. I think this is like during him and I was going at it. He said he's like pro PC. Yet to this very day, he doesn't even have a gaming PC. He got a laptop, but he didn't even bought it. His mama bought it for him, so I consider him a mama's boy. And the worst part is he can't even clean his, lizard.
Oh, the lizard.
Yeah,
his mother bought he never bought that
lizard.
laptop. His mother bought him that laptop. $1,100 that laptop cost. Down the drain. Wow. I feel sorry for him.
The only thing is, I'm not sure if it's the mother that he punched or it's Puncture by his mother.
I know it's only like Philip. So that's probably the same mother that Arthur just punched in the face.
I think Arthur's got 2 mothers.
I don't know about that. I haven't seen.
I don't know, but I think so. It's just a guess.
Okay, well, it's just a guess.
That's funny, Caucasian. No, but yeah, I don't think it was. I don't know. We'll see. He says he's gonna show receipts and stuff and blah blah blah. He can usually come in whenever, or he can message me on Discord and tell me, and he could come in. But like me personally, I think he's a piece of shit. If he did say those things to Jade,
I'm not sure if you noticed, but he spelled about wrong as well.
Wait, I gotta see this. This is fun.
He spelled 2. He put 2 A's on it.
I gotta see this. This is so funny.
Look at the title.
Wait, I gotta see this. Screenshot this. Screenshot this. Oh,
you see it?
I see. I believe you.
About like
the truth about. I'm sorry. That's just so funny.
Going about.
About.
He's the most stupidest person I've ever met in my entire life.
Wait, hold on. Let me just type this again.
Yeah, he's just trying to stream right now.
This should be a new meme right here. Hashtag about.
I'm going to about. Must be a reptilian name.
he's very upset. He's very upset at you guys.
I'm waiting for the FBI, the cease and desist letter.
He's like right now. His feelings are hurt again.
Yeah, he's always hurt.
He's always hurt. He's always triggered. But I'm not going to even bother to watch again. That's it. Because I don't want to get sloppy in trouble. So I'm not going to even watch it.
I'm not watching it either.
Yeah, the about here is just.
I don't know what's about.
Yes, that is true. He did bring Power Rangers toys in the strip club. This guy Brian Hill was the first who witnesses, and he told me about it. That's Arthur's ex-friend. Brian Hill's no longer on YouTube, but he told me that he was with Arthur. Arthur brought Power Rangers toys in the strip club, and security guy get him out of here, and they just threw his toys out the door.
Oh, look what this nigga that's live right now.
I know. I'm not gonna watch it.
I'm not listening because it's a pointless stream.
Like, you guys have no life.
Yeah, all he does want to run his mouth.
And
that was John Davis in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't confirm or deny.
Dick rider, bro.
I can confirm.
Fucking professional dick rider.
I can't prove it, but I can tell you it is him.
Naughty, naughty. But yeah. I
Only
guess
day lizard is good for is sucking on some John D, baby. That's
Yeah,
all he good for.
the big John D. Papa. He'll be having the John P. D. Papa. Papa John's.
he's
Yeah,
got
he in
this.
the back fucking her up the ass right now. Shit. He mourning on the street, bro.
He's upsetty
Didn't know
Ah,
spaghetti.
they'll be going,
baby John
that's
D,
what actually
baby.
that's Arthur with his singing stream. He does his singing stream when he was sucking John's dick during that time.
Upsetty
That's why
spaghetti.
he can't sing properly.
Upsetty spaghetti. You know, to mama.
Yeah, if I was out there, I ain't gonna lie. I hate my life too. Motherfucker, your family don't like. It's like I hate it at my family. I hate it online. I hate it
Nobody likes
everywhere. Fuck
Arthur's
that. I'm gonna
family.
take my motherfucker
Arthur doesn't
straight to
like his own
online,
family.
bro.
I
I do
remember
the same shit. I
he
don't
did a
blame you
bunch of
out there.
streams. He did a
I
bunch
don't
of
blame
streams
you for
on
being
Twitch.
miserable, bro. The
Arthur
way
did a
your
stream on Twitch
motherfucker ass.
like 2 years ago, talking shit
God, I
about
don't
his
like
own
us, but
family.
goddamn, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he came out strong after I left, and then now he's just talking.
Yeah, he talks. There's a lot of talking, Sloppy. You can't shut him up.
I was gonna say yeah, it's me. It's
Yeah, well, no issue.
so
Apparently, I didn't
you
defend
think
Jaws
it's
on your stream, but
yeah, because I was like I was taking care of a personal matter. I see fucking I can't remember who someone told me, Ulysses is on Sloppy's chat. I'm like, really?
and I
I
don't
thought
believe that's him. So
yeah, like
It
the one
could
part
be
I can
him,
agree.
but it's
The
like
one part,
he do be watching these live streams.
yeah, the one part I
He
can't
does.
believe on you, Kevin,
That's
regarding
the
it may
truth
not be
right there.
him. What's up?
I say, yeah, that is the truth. He do be watching live streams and
Well,
shit.
yeah. Like I got like 10 privacy complaints. Like I'm not bullshitting. I didn't even bring it up in my stream earlier, but I
Like,
literally got like 10 privacy complaints today, like all at once, and all like it was the same. It was not the same video, but it was all about, of course, the ogre. And these were going back months ago. These weren't even like
I got one
anything.
recently of my gaming videos.
What happened?
I got
like
one.
for instance, I'd be on
I
a
got
long
one of
stream
my
like this,
gaming
and he
videos.
will unblock me and message me while I'm on the live stream and shit. Like, dude, like what in the fuck? You say you not on YouTube, but you on YouTube.
I
For
got
real.
one.
So like he unblocked you, then he blocked you again. ITV.
Well, he blocked me 100 times.
Jesus.
That's all I can say. He blocked me 100 times. Like, it's like I'm at the point where I really don't care.
Yeah. I
So
get
we
you on
both,
that.
at the end of the day, we both me and we do our own shit. For real.
But
Well, I
yeah,
ain't
no,
on
I
that
got
time for like full of this on YouTube and all this, online that don't got nothing to do with me and it doesn't benefit me.
yeah, I was gonna say, but yeah, like I got notified this morning. I can't and it was like 10 emails. I'm like thinking like I don't get like a lot of emails that often, at least not all at once. And I was getting like I said, it was like and I counted. I was like 10 fucking privacy complaints. And I look at it and I look at each video because it does tell me what videos. It doesn't tell me who's doing it, but it like again, it basically confirmed who it was because every single video, because it wasn't just streams, it was videos that was privacy complaint that had privacy complaints on was him. I don't he's been trying this for the last 8 months and I've not had a single one of his any of the videos I did on him be taken down. So I don't understand and he's done this like multitude of times a day. So I don't understand what the end game is because they clearly haven't done anything. They don't find them. They don't find any of the videos I made like invading someone's privacy. So
Yeah, and apparently, I'm kissing your ass. Apparently,
Okay, well, yeah, that was something else I saw. I'm like thinking there's a difference between being cordial with one another and being fucking and
I
being
don't. I haven't
anything
even said
else.
this to your face. As I'll say it to your
Oh,
face.
we both said we don't like each other.
I
That's
still don't
been
like you, and I
yes.
don't trust you.
Yeah, we don't like each other. We don't trust each other. Like that's never been.
And apparently, I didn't
I think both
defend
of us have
Jordan. I did
always said
call
that
out
to
a
each
couple of
other.
things.
So
And
it's like
apparently, I didn't call out the stuff that he did on Jordan. But the thing is, I did actually.
well, I didn't hear what you. All I heard was something about Arthur because, like, in my defense, because Cabal was talking a lot, which is fine. I just
I
was.
said, what's the point in talking about Jordan when it's the whole situation with Arthur?
Oh well, like I think I told you that the
Yeah,
with
that's what
this,
I'm saying.
yeah,
That's what I'm
that part I
saying.
didn't hear. I think yeah, but like if anything else, it was like that. Yeah.
I don't see the point to just leave the guy alone. Shit.
But anyway.
But I know you're not going to listen, so.
Oh yeah.
My thing is that now you're bringing, I guess, Mama Bear, right? Mama Bear came in and defended her kid,
Yeah.
right? And you're mocking it, right? You're mocking it, saying, "Oh, now the mom has to come in and defend her 30-year-old kid." As a parent myself, I don't. My kid could be 50 years old, and I'm gonna defend them no matter what.
Yeah,
So
Ryder.
no matter what age my kid is, I could be 70 years old and he could be 50 or whatever. I'm gonna defend them no matter what, and that's what parents do. No matter what age the kid is, even if he's 50, 40, 30, 10, 12, whatever, as a parent, you're going to defend your kid. And I think that's some bullshit. You're trying to make him feel bad because the mother's defending him. That's some fucked up shit that you're doing. Because as a parent myself, I understand what she's doing, and she's defending her kid. In her mind, Jordan could be 10 years old in her mind as a baby because you see them as your kids. No matter how old they are, you still see them as your little kids. And no one should be fucking making fun of someone's parents that are protecting their own kids.
What
That's
and,
my
and
thing.
another thing, what was
Well,
it got to do with you anyway? What's your business about that though?
Yeah,
what are
I
you talking
want to
about
say
with the mother?
say it.
Because
You a bitch ass nigga. Okay, we get it. Yeah,
you're a
go there.
bitch ass.
Don't tell me something I don't know about myself, Austin, please.
No, you're talking
Oh,
about
I
art.
said
I'm like,
about.
what the?
Well, no,
I ain't know I was a bitch ass nigga,
I'm
but
just like
shit, continue.
okay. Well, anyway, like and like I get it, but it's like again, like I'm like again, maybe I was raised different. I don't know. Like I don't need my mom to fight my battles. Again, it's just it's my thing. I guess I was just
And I
raised differently.
understand, yeah, and I understand yours, right? Because you know, I'm not trying to be fucked up, but I'm gonna be a little fucked up.
Yeah.
You didn't protect your kid, so you're not used to it. You're not
Wait,
used to
what are you
protecting your
talking? What are
kid.
you talking about there?
you know
That you're
exactly
done.
what
That
he's talking about.
you don't got your kid. That so you don't have that long term bond that Mama Bear has with Jordan. That she has, no matter what, she's gonna protect her kid.
Mama Bear's like that with any other kid she has, including the ones
Well,
that
to
she
be
lost.
fair, like my point is regarding that is that like you really don't know the situation that was going on back then.
It
So you're
doesn't
saying,
I'm just
matter.
saying.
hold on, Kevin. So you're saying that if your
Bobby,
daughter
you
is
ain't gonna
25
do
years old
shit, bro.
and
Go suck that
she's going through
motherfucking dick
something,
that
you're
you
not gonna
always
defend her.
do, bro.
You're gonna be like, oh, you're a grown woman. You need to learn how to defend yourself, right? You're gonna do that, or you're gonna be like, nah, fuck that. This is my daughter. I want to go protect her.
If it was a
Nigga,
dude
you
like
getting
that type
passed
of stuff,
around that
because
D
again, that's
card like
like,
a
but
motherfucker
like
with his
if
ugly
she
ass.
inserts herself into certain problems, then like now if it's with dudes or stuff like that that are physically always going to be overpowering, that's just
No,
genetics.
but online. I'm like everything you guys are doing is online. I'm speaking on online shit.
Okay,
If your
online.
daughter's online, you're online. So if you see that your daughter's getting harassed by people and this and that, you're gonna defend her, right? Or you're just gonna be like, oh, let them harass your daughter, be tough. Or you're gonna be like, nah, fuck that. This is my daughter. I need to protect her.
If someone injects themselves into a situation
So
or
she
gets
injects
themselves
herself.
involved, yeah.
So if she injects herself, you're gonna be like, you're on your own.
Is anybody actually hurt? Like nobody's
I'm
really.
just saying. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. It's protecting. You might think it's nothing because you haven't been in this situation that you have to protect your kid anymore. Us as adults and parents, we are a long-term protector of our children, and no
Mhm.
matter what age they are, no matter what they're in, if they need help and they are asking for help, you're gonna
I'd still
protect
give
them.
it to them if it was my kid.
What up, Kevin?
I said if my kid, if I had a kid, that is, I would protect them no matter what.
And then I got another thing. Like I said, I've been watching so much shit, and I fucking shouldn't be watching this shit. But
Yes.
you say Jordan was called you his brother, and he didn't defend you from that black lady, right?
Mhm.
Just yesterday, Dallas was talking shit about Dan, which you consider you his brother, and you stayed quiet as a mouse and didn't say, "Hey, don't be talking about him. He's not here. He's
Who are
not
you
even
talking
around to say
about?
this shit." When Dallas was calling him Dan in the box, saying he's, I have receipts for him because he's been, saying some shit, blah blah blah. You stayed quiet, and he's
Arthur,
your
No, I
brother.
actually
just
did. I
turn the
actually
stream
did
off and go back being
reference
broke, you
things.
little
I did
bitch
say
ass
some things
motherfucker.
in there. I don't think you heard that
Don't
part, but
don't
okay.
even look,
What did you
nigga.
say?
Don't even go there because I got shit on you, bro.
ITV, you're
Oh,
watching.
ITV is not
ITV's
even
talking
Only
about the
watching
nigga
the
Arthur
take a
live
thing.
picture
stream.
and the rest is history. It's like shit. I only have to make a joke for his ass a little stupid as fuck and funny as hell.
You're watching
Don't get
Arthur's
to.
stream.
The
He's
ITV.
cam up
watching
so
after
we can
stream. I'm
laugh,
not even
okay?
watching it. He's a
Because you a
pointless.
fucking joke, bro.
He's a lying pedophile supporter. Has no life, no job, no nothing.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go
now
on,
what was the
Sloppy.
question?
So I was watching
Yeah, I'm gonna defend my
Dallas.
motherfucker.
Or,
So you tell
I
you a
TV,
bitch and
shut
do that.
up.
I'm gonna say something too. I'm gonna come at you with the same.
all right, we're gonna talk to him in his stream. I'm just kidding. No, we're trying to talk over here about other shit, Prince of ITV. We're trying to talk some other shit.
Yeah.
So he came in and started talking shit about, oh, Dad's gonna come in and blah blah, do his whoop de doo, like, Jordan's, that's all they have, blah blah blah, and he was trying to talk shit, and you were like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, you consider Dan your brother, but you're just
I never said,
agreeing.
yeah, you're right. I don't think.
You were agreeing with them. You weren't just saying, hey, you know what? Dan doesn't like none of this stuff. He's doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Let's not mention him, right?
Yeah.
You
I
didn't?
said that.
Did you say? Did you say that?
Yeah, I said that.
What'd you say? Because I want
I
to
said
rewatch
that
it.
he's not. I said me and him are cool, and all that other stuff. I don't have an issue with him, and he's not going to come in.
Yeah, you didn't
Because it's
listen to
like-
the entire thing, Sloppy. I said that out of my own volition, first of all, and Chayton was the one that said, "Listen, I have nothing to do with that." But there's a big difference, Sloppy, between me. I wasn't really talking shit. Yeah, I ran my mouth a little bit because I have a justified reason to do so, but it wasn't a big deal. In terms of you trying to say that a child, Chayton's child, versus a 30-year-old man. So let me ask you this, Sloppy: if your child
Yes.
is 30 years old and your child doesn't want to go to work, are you going to call in sick for him too?
I'm gonna whoop his ass.
But no,
Different parenting.
are you going to call him? Are you going to call him? Are you going to go and call his work for him to call him to make sure if he's sick and doesn't want to go to work?
That's a different story. If
No,
you're
it's
getting
not.
harassed,
Not-
if you're
not-
getting
not-
harassed,
not
right? If you're
either.
getting harassed, hold on. Poseidon.
Okay, go ahead.
If you're getting harassed as a father, you're a father. I think I heard you say you're a father of your children. Doesn't matter what age they're gonna be at, you're still gonna defend them, right?
There's a difference between
At a
defending.
certain age. Hold on. I'll let you respond.
Okay.
At a certain age, there's a limit that you're like, you know what? You're 4 years old. You need to defend yourself. Or are you gonna always defend your kids because you see them as a child, your children? No matter how old they are, you're gonna see them as your children, right? Or maybe that's a Latino thing that we protect ourselves and protect our family no matter what age. But maybe that's different for white people. I don't know.
So I can go ahead now, or
Yeah, go ahead.
okay. So, and there's a bit of a lag on my end, so my apologies. First of
Yeah,
all,
Mo, go
so okay, there's a difference between defending children, which I get what you're saying, but the problem is this is a 30-year-old that doesn't know how to cook, doesn't know how to clean, doesn't like, and here, let's keep this in mind too, Sloppy. This would be a different story if Jordan wasn't guilty of going on social media, making public posts, and doing a lot of shit, causing his own shit. Okay, that's number one. My issue with Jordan and Mama Bear is a little bit different than Chayton's, but there is a unity there and a commonality that Jordan starts a lot of shit that he can't handle, and then his mom has to come and fix his problems. So we're talking a 30-year-old man that causes some shit. I mean, he gets nervous because he doesn't know how to use debit cards and all kinds of stuff. And what I'm saying is, if you like, this is as far as Latinos or whatever racial thing, I don't believe in that. Like, I don't think there is a, like, in terms of the family dynamic, I understand. Well, but see, I don't believe, like, the only difference that I can see is, okay, for example, people from, say, different foreign countries, in terms of their family dynamic, they would allow maybe like 10 of them to live in a small little home, and they have that closeness in terms of the family dynamic. But in terms of a child, like, that's under the age of 18, that's one thing. But we're talking a 30-year-old man that runs his mouth, starts shit, does things that he shouldn't be doing. And when he gets overwhelmed, which quite frankly, 95% of the time, Sloppy, he gets overwhelmed a lot, then his mother has to come and coddle him. Let me ask you this. If you right now were getting, well, I don't want to use the word bullied because that sounds childish, but Sloppy, if you felt like you called your, let's say you called your mom right now, and you were crying because you were upset because somebody online said something that hurt you, is your mom going to come and defend you and say, hey, this is my son, don't fuck with me? Is your mom going to do that? Let me, because that's exactly what we're talking about here.
Most likely. Like I said, we protect our own, no matter what age. My mom most likely sees me as a 10-year-old still, because in her eyes, I'm her little boy, no matter what. I don't, like I said, I don't know if you guys is different, and that you guys, after a certain age, you're on your own kind of thing. But us, we protect our own no matter what. I could be 7 years old and my kid 50 years old, and if someone's fucking with them, if I'm able to, I'm gonna protect my own. And sadly, I guess you guys are like, whatever. You're on your own because you're at a certain age that you should be defending yourself. Some people can't defend themselves correctly. You see how he responds when people are attacking him. And one question: what has he said that is like over the line that is considered shit starting? That I guess validates your claim that he could get bullied because of that. What did he say that's so outlandish? Like he called your mom a hoe or something, and now you're gonna be like, nah, fuck this guy. We're gonna go on his ass.
Correct.
What did he do that?
It's like, even right now, I've been trying to help him for many years.
What? ITV, what are you talking about?
What? Man, it's like, I can't help nobody that can't help themselves. How many times I gave him advice? Is like, look, hit the gym.
We're not talking about
do this, that, and the dirt.
What are you talking about, ITV? We're talking about something else. We're not even talking about this.
Okay. Yeah, and you can talk about that as vision too, Chase. Because I told him the same shit. Look, let's lock in.
We're not talking about Chase either.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm multitasking, man. Because I'm at work.
Just go back to bed, ITV.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the stream, but I'm gonna hop off, man. Because it's like, I'm a little bit busy and I'm a little bit everywhere.
Yeah, we know.
Y'all
guys.
Y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of the stream, bro.
Go sleep.
And you better give me my.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, well, no, it's all good. But anyway, no. See, I'm going to correct you right there. I'm not saying anything outlandish, like in terms of you say, well, what was this most outlandish thing? No. We're not using that as a talking point. What we're using as a talking point here is Jordan says some things that people want to retort or respond to, which, guess what? Freedom of speech. We all have it, right? Yeah. So in terms of his social media posts, there are things that he said. And like one in particular, he made one. It wasn't, well, I don't know. Let's go back a couple of months ago, because I know you like to use this yearly time frame in terms of what's relevant and what's not. So let's go within the last year. He made a post because he had some people that unfriended him on social media. So he made a public post. Like, they didn't go and talk to him about it. They had their own reasons for doing it, and they unfriended him. So for most, it'd be like, big deal, whatever, it is what it is, right? Mm-hmm. For him, he went on a tirade and made a public post talking about how if the people are going to basically, I'm not quoting him verbatim, but it was, if they're going to shadow unfriend him without talking to him, don't expect to come back in my life. And he was really offended, shit like that. But then he'll go ahead, and another thing that he did, for example, was where him and Chayton were supposed to be really good friends, right? So then there was a question that I had asked him in a stream, and I never got a straight answer for him, which was how somebody the ogre, whatever, we'll use that name, was accusing Chayton of doing some pretty nasty, derogatory things. He had a woman on there. I'm sure you know what I'm referring to. And when I asked him, I said, listen, people want to stay, like, people can be neutral with people. Okay, that's one thing, but there's certain lines that you don't cross. For example, if somebody's found out to be a P3DO, I think that's a pretty massive thing. That means, like, listen, you're a piece of shit for life. You're done. There is no neutral to somebody like that. Well, in this case, what the ogre did and accused Chayton of doing, which was proven to be a fabricated bullshit, defamatory remark. I asked Jordan, how can you consider Chayton a brother, but then be neutral with the guy that's making these horrendous claims? And Jordan had nothing to say. He couldn't comprehend that. So those are two examples that I'll give right off the bat here, where Jordan has done things or lack of doing things in terms of defending a brother, which, again, when you talk about me saying something about Dan, which I don't believe is a fair, that's like comparing apples and oranges. What I said about Dan is in no way the same as what the ogre did to defamatory remark that did to Chayton. But bottom line here is that J-Man would do things and say things or lack of defending his brother, and then we are where we are today, and there's some people that have comments on that. So that's basically what it comes down to.
Yeah, for sure. So you're saying that because he said he was neutral on that, right? I don't know if you saw a stream of mine. You say you periodically, you don't do it all the time, so I can't say you did watch it. But there's one stream where Chayton told Kevin that he R-worded his with Chayton's daughter, or he wants to R-word his Chayton's daughter.
100%. Yeah, I did see that. I heard about that. Yeah.
So Jordan should have kicked him out, right? At that moment, or said, you know what, I don't fuck with that shit. No one puts the kid in danger in that type of situation. A lot of people, right? That's why I don't fuck with Chayton no more. He could, like I said in my stream earlier, anybody could come in on my chat. You could come in, Chayton come in, Ulises, whatever. But I'm not going to nobody else's streams to fucking, go chat it up like I'm their friend. They could come in here and do whatever the fuck they want. But the moment he did that, I don't fuck with them. Like, he's not my friend. We're not friends. And he, like I said, he could come in here and all that shit. Shouldn't have Jordan cut him off that moment?
In terms of, cutting off, I guess that's up for debate, but could Jordan have definitely said something to Chayton 100%? Because I don't agree with, and I've made that very public. Chayton can even tell you that, I didn't agree. Like, that was a very bad thing to say, like, terrible. Okay. But then on the flip side here, since we're being fair, because I have no problem of ridiculing people when they do wrong, but at the same time, you have Ulysses that goes ahead and he's attacked my children, which I know you watched and you've been informed many times because we had a conversation about this, Sloppy. You have people that go ahead and attack children, in terms of they include children and other things. So if you're going to hold Chayton accountable, you've been, I know you kind of sit on the fence and you kind of teeter-totter when it came to you to the ogre there. And, I know your excuse was, or I don't want to say excuse because that sounds kind of mean, but you know what I'm saying? Your explanation for giving the ogre multiple chances is, that happened however many years ago.
All right. So all of you guys, right? You, Chayton, Pink, anybody that's here, you're not my friends. Like, I called out Chase for fucking, I guess, harassing that woman.
Until recently. You had for the last, year.
But you're not my friends. Like, none of you guys. So I call you guys out when I have to. What? Not you, Poseidon, because you're not, I've never seen anything of you or anything. I think you're a normal person so far. I don't got nothing against you.
On my hands.
But no, go on.
But like all these people online, I don't like none of them are my friends. And you either, Pink. And I talk when I find some stuff out, like Poseidon, your kid stuff, right? Yeah, I don't know what they said. You just said, oh, he talked shit about my kids. Fucking Chain talk shit about his nephew that Ulysses R-worded his nephew. Did you call that out?
I did have an issue with that too. Yeah, now I didn't do it publicly,
but you're still there, right? But you're still hanging out with them and all that because you're cool with
define hanging out. I go on streams and whatnot. I don't.
Well, that's pretty much hanging out, right?
I disagree.
It's considered hanging out when you're going to someone's channel to join their stream.
But then you have that same guy on your panel. But the only difference is just because it's on your panel, you allow him in. There's a difference there. I'd say that's
I allow. Yeah, I don't go to other people's stuff. They come to me.
Okay, so let me ask you
this.
They come
to me. That's
can I Can I ask you one question though? Like, I here. Sorry, I know I'm
Yeah.
delayed, but let me ask you this. Okay, you say you don't fuck with Chayton because of some of the things he's said, and that's justified. I'm not disagreeing with that. Okay, but okay, so Chayton is at a Walmart. Let's say we're let's say having a conversation in Walmart
Yeah, for
versus we're having a conversation at a coffee shop. What's the difference? We're still having a fucking conversation.
No,
So who gives a
no.
fuck when you're talking to him?
So
Then
yeah,
you're still
it's like
associating
going
with
to
him.
your like if I'm going to Cheney's Walmart and I'm Target, right? I'm never gonna go to Walmart.
But you're still talking to the guy is the whole point. It doesn't matter where you're talking to him. I mean, you're still talking to him. That's the point. It doesn't matter if it's on his stream, if it's on your stream, you're still fucking with him. Like there's no way around that. You're still fucking with him by having an associating in terms of communication. Like I don't know how you can differentiate just because he's in a different environment means that you don't fuck with him. That doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, I don't buy that.
Because it's not. Yeah, like what Dark Horse said. I go to Money's stream, right? I don't go for Chayton. I don't go for anybody. I go to hang out with Money, and if he's there, then I can't tell Money, "Hey, Money, kick him out." I don't fuck with this guy. No, that's not my stream. Dark Horse.
But I'm still saying you're still what Dark Horse is trying to say here is you do join other people's streams and which you've said, okay, you'll join Money's. But again, that's not the point here. My argument, what I'm saying, is that you saying you don't fuck with Chayton because of what he's done. The fact when you talk to somebody, I don't know how that is still not considered fucking with them, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying?
No. So I like I said in my streams every single time. Anybody, ops, if predators come in and fucking want to talk shit, they could come in and shit like that. So I allow anybody. You could be like if Ulysses comes in, I'm gonna allow him to fucking respond to whatever the fuck they're accusing him in. And I have predators come in and I interview them. There's pieces of shit that come in my chat and in my streams. So it's not an uncommon thing to have pieces of shit. And I'm not saying you guys are pieces of shit, but people that are bad people on my streams. That doesn't mean that I'm cool with them.
No, but you're still like, in terms of you interviewing P3DOs, because you're trying to gather the information in order to get the appropriate sources and forms, so then you can hopefully put them in behind bars, basically. So if you're like that, again, you're comparing apples and oranges, because when you have P3DOs on your panel, that's in order for you to get the information and expose to basically everybody that watches you to stay away from that person. When you have Chayton on here, unless that's the better question we should be asking then. If Chayton is somebody that you don't fuck with, then why do you even allow him on your panel? Like, why not tell him you don't like him? Why even associate?
He knows I don't like him.
But then what's the point? Is it entertainment? Do you like what he says? Are you waiting for Chayton to say something more that you and then Zexio
okay.
What
you know what? Okay, all right. I'll be transparent, right? Every time he comes in, I confront him about the stuff that he says that he's done. Like right now with the Jordan shit, right? I confronted him about that. I confronted him so many times about different things every time he comes in. I don't be like, "Hey, what's up, man? Good time. Hope you're doing good." Nah, like, "Hey, why the fuck you doing that shit?" If you go watch my streams, I want to say like 95% of them is me asking him why the fuck he's doing some bullshit.
There have been times where we've spoken casual, though, in the last few months. I would just say don't lie about that.
That's why I said 95%.
Well, not 95% of the times. I'm just saying there's a good portion where we just shoot the shit and all that. I'm just saying.
Do you talk behind the scenes to him, Sloppy? Have you sent any messages to him and had conversations about things outside of this YouTube stuff?
Nope.
Yeah, that I could confirm. We haven't probably talked in a year.
The only time we talk is when he comes in here. And then we talk, and then I could ask him about why he's doing this, why did he do that? And he's like, well, because it's entertainment, or because of this and this and that. I'm like, well, I don't believe that's right, but you could do what the fuck you want. But, I don't go to your channel and fucking join your panels or none of that shit. But let me respond to the fucking, what's his name, Dark Horse. I don't go for autistic people. I go for the people that are talking to underage people. Unfortunately, there's a lot of them that have, some disability, and we have to approach it differently. It's not that we want to get autistic people. That's not our main goal. We want to get predators. Not sometimes they're autistic, sometimes they're not. But we don't go for a specific type of person. We go for whoever's talking to little kids. But yeah, go ahead.
No, that's fair. Well, so ultimately then, okay, so you just have Chayton on here. You can't stand him. You don't like him. So you have him on here just because you have an open, whatever panel you want to call it, and he's just allowed to come on. But ultimately you would prefer he not come on? Like I'm trying to understand the rules of engagement here.
I don't shy away from people. Like that's why I have it open. Like if fucking Ulysses comes and starts talking shit, I'm like, what the fuck? All right, what do you want to talk about? You know, you did this, that, did this, that. You lied about saying you had kids. What's all this bullshit about? Stuff like that.
No, that's fair.
And then people are gonna decide what they think about the situation, and if they still want to fuck with them or not, then that's on them. I don't make these things to make people think what they want to force them to think a certain way. I just give them the conversation, and if they think that it's a normal conversation, then that's cool. If not, then they're gonna do whatever they want to do. They're all their own people. But
I got a question, but when you're done, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
You've openly said, and even in your last stream, that you try not to get invested or that you don't care what is going on outside of what you do, right?
Yeah.
But how like I've been like this time and the last few times, it really does seem like you care, which does contradict your statement where you do all that.
Yeah, so you come in, right? You come in often. You come in and want to, I guess, I don't know, talk about the Spurs or whatever bullshit. If Ulysses would have came in here, I would have said the same shit. I would have confronted him. I'm like, hey, I saw this. I heard that Jay said this. I heard that this and that. But because they don't come, you're the only one that comes. That comes and fucking wants to hang out. So I ask you about the shit that you talk about.
Yeah, yes, but my point is that you talk about like not the main thing you're concerned about is predators, and as far as like this situation goes, it has nothing to do with predatory behavior with that situation. So that's my point. Like even with the Ulysses thing, that's a little bit different because that's fucking him mentally abusing a woman. But it just again, so that's another contradiction because the two don't align.
Also, explain why is it a contradiction when I say I shouldn't, but because fucking I get invested in this nonsense and I try not to say shit. But when you come in, well, I gotta say some shit. I'm not gonna let you just come in and act like nothing happened. I gotta confront it and ask why did you just say this?
But is it fair to is it fair to say that you criticize Chayton more than other people because you have a personal bias?
No, because like I said, he's the only one. If Chase would come in, or any person that I see that they're doing some fucked up shit, if they come in, I will do the same thing. I'm not
okay.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, sorry, no, you finish. It's your stream.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so if Kevin does something fucked up, or you do something fucked up, and you come in and like try to act cool with me and this and that, the first thing I'm gonna be like, hey, why the fuck did you do this, or why'd you say that? And then after that, then I'm like, okay, that's all. I shouldn't care because it's not about Pred, but because you're in my chat or in my stream, I'm gonna ask you about it because I'm invested now.
Well, to be fair, I have heard you talk about it even when I wasn't even on the stream in the past, even not in the chat. I have heard you talk about situation even when I wasn't on a chat or in the panel. So that's a contradiction.
I say which one?
There's been a few. I can't just.
Well, you can't just say a few and then accuse me of something and then just say there's been a few. If you have a statement or
it's your channel. You should know what you say. Am I wrong?
It's 300 videos. You gotta pinpoint something.
Like, okay, so
do you remember everyone?
Tim? Not remember everyone. Like mainly probably the last few months.
Okay.
Like
so if I talked about it a year ago. If
it's a year ago, it doesn't really matter. Like that type of like I'm talking more current, like kind of like how you say.
Yeah.
Like there have been some open panels where I haven't been on, whether it be on the stream or the chat, and you've opened it up. I can't for sure tell you which one, but I do know it happened within the last probably 3 months. If I'm being perfectly honest.
I'm gonna watch tomorrow. I'm going to go on a sloppy marathon and see which one you talk about. So, all right, go ahead.
And I was gonna say, and like my main thing is look to see where I have been, where I was in the chat or anything. So that's what I'm saying. But
You're in the chat almost like I want to say
time, pretty much.
95. Yeah, you're 95% in the chat.
I have seen you in chats
and
all the time.
and if I talk about you and I don't see you in the chat, then I'll apologize. But if I see
I
you
don't
in the
need an
chat,
apology. I just wanted to point that out. Like I don't need an apology. I just like
I'm a man. I apologize. I don't have an ego when it comes to this shit. That's the thing.
But don't forget the chat does go off pretty quickly too, so that does happen quite a lot.
What are you talking about, Kevin?
When the chat goes pretty fast, sometimes you miss a comment here and there. Sloppy's ignored me a few times.
Hold on,
I'm
Kevin.
not gonna complain about it.
Hold on, Kevin.
Yeah.
I never said that I want them to, I guess correct them, that the parents should be doing all this shit. I understand that there's gonna be some lashings when it comes to online shit. I told my kid has a YouTube channel. I'm not gonna say what it is, but if he's talking shit, he better be able to take it. But if he's not doing, anything like if he calls Chayton like bad words or something, then maybe defend yourself, Chayton, whatever. But if he says, oh, he had a private conversation with someone, and that bitch ass motherfucker, whoever sent you those messages, send them to you, then that's a private conversation that shouldn't have been spread. But because your friend, whoever shared that private conversation between Jordan and him, that like I told you last stream, he's a bitch ass motherfucker. Because why is he trying to provoke more?
Okay, in terms of private stuff, like that's kind of separate because I don't know about that. But what I am saying is there are situations here that are not based on private conversations or information that was supposed to be kept behind the scenes. The issues, especially the ones that I'm talking about, and I know that Chayton has made mention of too, is a culmination of a lot of public issues that Jordan and his mother have made public. These were not kept behind the scenes. These were perpetuated by them too, like both of them, to make it public. So those issues then in kind were responded to publicly by other people, one being myself. So I think that's perfectly justified and fine. If there's some situations, like you said, conversations that are behind the scenes, okay, you're entitled to that, and definitely, okay, you can have a point there. But again, Sloppy, because like you said, you only watch certain streams or you'll catch when you can because it's not really your forte. You clearly have other things going on. I think it's also fair for you to understand and acknowledge that there's things that you don't quite know the bigger picture of, and that's what people are referring to and commenting on. Fair enough?
Yeah, of course. And like I always tell people, I only comment on what I see. And I've told Shane that, right? I told him, Shane, I'm like, hey, anything that I say, anything that I hear, anything that I watch, I'm going to talk about what I see. And I saw private conversations, right? The guy sent Chayton the conversations that J Man and that guy had. So I'm like, wait, you're saying that people that share private conversations are pieces of shit, that they shouldn't be trusted, but your friend sent you private conversations about a private, between Jordan and him. So then that guy is a piece of shit for showcasing that to someone that shouldn't be listening or watching those private conversations. That's what I said. That's why I said that his friend is a piece of shit, whoever it is. I don't know who it is.
To be fair, also, like, shouldn't Jordan be, because the people that he has sent messages to, he has wronged in the past.
We've all sent messages to other people.
Well, Kevin, let me finish. Let me talk. Anyway,
I can't let you talk like this head.
But like, when it comes to that, people that are sending or that Jordan is messaging that he has wronged in the past, and they've known me a lot longer, and as far as I know, most of them I've never wronged in one way or the other. So, and they're here, and again, he didn't tell him, hey, I'm going to talk about your friend. He just said, can I vent about something? And they start going on and on. And, the main thing I want to point out is should also, outside of, you could say the person's a piece of shit, but should Jordan be a little more careful of who he tells things to?
So you're saying, okay, so if someone becomes enemies or non-friends anymore, that it's justifiable to showcase everything, like you, right? You did the same thing with Kevin, right? You guys had an intimate, private conversation where Kevin talked about him being,
How long ago was that, Sloppy?
like what, like a year ago?
No, actually, it was longer than that. So that doesn't count
It doesn't
according to
matter.
your logic. It does. It
It
counts
relates.
according.
It relates.
It does
It relates
count.
because
It
you guys
does
were
count
enemies.
according to your logic.
You
It
guys
does
were
count
enemies,
according to
right?
your logic.
You guys were
But
enemies, right?
yeah, does
You
it
guys
count
didn't like
along?
you guys now that you guys are, I guess, cordial. Maybe Pink Live still remembers that shit and still thinks it's
Yeah, but
fucked up.
does it count to your logic then?
So you're saying there's a statute of limitation when it comes to being a
Well,
piece of
I'm
shit
just
and
going by your
showcasing.
logic. I'm
But
just going by what you say.
you show private conversations, right?
Hmm?
You show private conversations.
About
there's
the
quite a
Jordan thing,
private
yeah.
conversation.
I've never shied away from that.
So it's a
But the
recurring thing.
argument, because okay, all right. Well, then if we're gonna use different things, then I openly said for multiple times, even last year, and I showcased the proof about the ogre being a rapist, and no one ever said anything. But until he messed up recently, that's when y'all cared. But I guess because if he tried it 10 years ago, it's okay, right?
He made up, and this has been proven, and I know that you heard this, Sloppy. This is different from Chayton's, because maybe you'll have multiple questions here, and feel free to interrupt me anytime you can. I'm trying, ultimately, I want to make it clear here, I'm not fighting. I'm just having an adult, reputable discussion here, so we both can understand where the other's coming from. I just want to make that clear to you here, okay? But what I will say is, in terms of the ogre thing, he used, in terms of, and I talked to you about some of this before, about potentially some of your crew getting subpoenaed when you're trying to protect the sanctity of kids, and you've said many times that you're not good people. You've said that verbatim. That was your quote. But my concern here is, and I know you've known this, the ogre made up a fabricated story, tried to frame somebody, even though the Steve C guy is not a good person, tried to fabricate a lie to frame somebody while using an underage girl. Let me repeat, an underage girl that he said was his family, made up a fabricated story to use a child as a tool in order to push a narrative that was completely blasphemous, fabricated, and fake. What did you say? This is recent. What did you say in response to that? And I'd say that's pretty fucking severe. That's a major red flag and a major thing that should have had more attention drawn to it.
What did I say?
Nothing.
What did I say?
Nothing. You didn't see, you didn't, in terms of, because you talk about, you like talking about what you can see and hear. You've known and saw the proof about how that was fabricated, what the ogre did. But after that, anytime there was an issue between Chayton and the ogre, you would have and be more inclined to talk down about what Chayton was doing wrong, while whether you understand or admit it or not, whether it was intentional or not, we're kind of giving free passes and overshadowing what the ogre's sick actions and vile things that he did.
Free pass? What do you mean a free pass?
Well, okay, the guy used an underage child to fabricate a story. Enough said. How, if I were you, wouldn't you be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Why did you make up a story about a kid?
We did.
You didn't. You have a stream that
look. Yeah, I'll find it.
Okay, well, if you find it, I will apologize. But I'm saying for me, I never saw it. But if you have it, then totally, I'll take that back. But I never saw it.
I'll find it. Don't worry, I got you.
Okay, cool.
But anyway, yeah. So
okay,
I call it out. Right, I call it out. Sometimes it takes a little longer. I'm fucking doing other shit. I know. But
that's the first thing I've actually known about that Dallas.
Let's see. I'm trying to respond to the people in the chat too, because
Yeah.
I see
that's
the
the first thing I didn't know about that.
I wanted to expose Daniel Roth. I see no issue, but he's doing something. I guess the conversation between him and a girlfriend. I believe it was sexual. I guess, and they're both consenting adults at the moment. I just think it's funny how the conversations that you showcased about Daniel Roth, but those are not illegal conversations, Dark Horse. those
Same
are
thing with
conversations.
the conversations or the Jordan and the other person.
I'm not saying
No,
it's illegal.
I know. I'm just pointing that out there. Continue.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're not illegal. They're both consenting adults having a sexual conversation. It's funny. It's a hilarious thing, but they're both adults having this conversation. If it was him and a underage person, like we did with when he was trying to hit up a 13, 14-year-old, hell yeah. But the other one, the one you showcase, is two adults, consenting adults, most likely, because the girl wasn't saying, "Oh, we need to stop this" or nothing. From the messages I've seen, maybe there's more. I don't know.
But
But
to your argument, those are private messages. Am I correct?
yeah, and that's a fucked up shit. That's some fucked up shit. But some people are gonna do fucked up shit.
So in that regard, it's okay if it's in that situation, even if it's private messages.
Two consenting adults having sexually driven conversations.
No. I mean, showcasing those private messages. It's okay if it's two consenting adults, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if he's
so like the one that we showcased between Daniel, they weren't private conversations. They were in his Twitter account or X account, wherever.
Oh yeah, that's public. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so it's public information. I didn't go behind the scenes and hack someone's account and got into DMs and fucking showcase that. No, it was public information given that he himself did it. So,
Yeah, like somebody has to record a conversation on StreamYard privately.
No, are you talking about the thing between me and you, Kevin?
Yeah.
To be fair, we both have said some messed up stuff to each other, but anyway, I'm not really here to argue with you.
I'm just pointing it out, though.
No, I know. I could point out stuff too. I could point out plenty of things too, but I'm just gonna. Because again, the conversation really is not regarding you. But anyway.
Oh, I know, man's not just pointing it out there with the DM thing.
Yeah.
I never really sent DMs to other people.
Okay, yeah, that's your prerogative.
I'll let you guys talk.
But I've always said stuff publicly anyway, so I'm not really how I feel about people.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, and this is respectful, Sloppy.
For sure.
I understand what you like. Okay, you have issues, clearly things that I don't know, because I don't watch all these streams or anything like that. I'll watch what I can. But the one thing that I will say, respectfully, is I don't believe you communicating with Chayton, allowing him in, is the same or under the same circumstances as how you interview the P3DOs, because there's a valid reason. I think that you do have, whether you want to admit it or not, a personal bias. You've admitted clearly, you're not friends with anybody, and I follow that same regimen too. You have acquaintances, you don't have really your contacts, you don't have really friends online. But I do believe you have a personal bias towards Chayton in terms of you will put at the forefront criticizing him and his actions over people that are also, or that have also done some piece of shit actions. You tend to make Chayton the primary focus of your passive aggression or passive aggressive aggression, as opposed to targeting some people that have done some also pretty sick things. I'm not excusing no different than if anybody else did it. What Chayton has said and done. Now the one thing I'll give him is at least he's acknowledged it, right? He's been pretty open and transparent about it. But one, I don't understand having an open forum, a guy that clearly I would say you don't like. You definitely have, for Pink Lives, you like him more than you do.
No, I say I don't fuck with them, meaning that I wouldn't have a beer with them, kind of shit, like that kind of thing. Like I wouldn't go to his stream and be like, "Hey, what's up, Chain? How's the Spurs going?" Blah blah blah. If they come in here, then because I let Stanley, which is another predator, come in here. I let other predators come in here and fucking they want to talk shit, whatever. I guess I don't shy away from people, and if they want to come in, if he wants to come in and fucking come in, if I see something that he did, even like if Ulysses would have came in here, right? I would have fucking asked him all the same shit that about him attacking that Jade girl, him faking saying that he has kids, him working at Walmart or whatever, all this bullshit that I've heard. I would have confronted him about that, and then after that, I would have been like, all right, you're out.
I have a question actually that You say that like Poseidon brought it up just a moment ago about not being a good person. So if you are not a good person, then what gives you the right to judge anybody else if you yourself is not a good person?
Well, I guess you're interpreting it wrong. Not a good person to the bad people, like the predators.
But that's
You
not what
didn't
you
say that
said.
earlier.
That's not what you know. Like you know,
Well,
I'm
you said,
sure I can find the
go ahead.
screen.
Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like you, because when I asked you, I don't know if you remember this conversation. This is probably, was it maybe a year ago? And I said, I fully support you getting these sick losers that deserve to, well, even worse than behind bars, because that, to be honest, is way too good for these people. But I asked you when we were talking about the Linguini crew and things like that, I said, what happens if you or your crew ended up getting subpoenaed because some of your crew, while you're trying to protect the sanctity of children, I use that word verbatim, I said, well, you're trying to protect the sanctity of children, you hang out with some crew that do some questionable things. And your response to me directly was, well, you know what? We're actually not good people. It wasn't we're not good people to predators. It was we are not good people. So what is
yeah, okay. So you were asking me about the like subpoenas and stuff like that, right? So we're talking about the bad people. That if you get all this information and you get subpoenaed, would you go and confront, give all the information, right? So we were talking about the predators. We were talking about regular people. Subpoenas means that you are getting someone that's bad that did a crime, correct? Or subpoenas is you're a good person and they're just getting a subpoena.
No, subpoena would be in this case where somebody, it could be a bad person, it could be a good person, but somebody in your crew, let's say they caught a P3DO and they were subpoenaed in order to go ahead and testify their information. Okay. So that doesn't, basically the person that is trying to put behind bars or get this P3DO off the streets. So you can subpoena somebody simply because they want to see what information they have. So then they start name dropping you, Sloppy, and they start name dropping because it's subpoenaed. You have to be honest. Otherwise you're going to go to jail. And they start subpoenaing Zexio and they start subpoenaing some of your crew and they find out, hey, well, you know what? Zexio and or you or who I'm not gonna because I'm trying to make like some examples here. I'm not saying you guys have done anything wrong, but I'm saying there are people in your crew that have done questionable things, not to P3DOs, but when people get upset or whatnot, there's trollish tactics, there's pizza sending, there's all kind of stuff, and then that your past ends up getting catching up to you, and that subpoena ends up potentially letting a P3DO get off on a technicality because the good that you were trying to do has now been overshadowed by the negative that you guys did as well. And as a matter of fact, one of those, because I know you surround yourself with other groups. Again, I'm not, I hope Zexio doesn't get mad at this, but you yourself said Zexio was called out and you had another P3DO catching group that got pissed off because he overstepped some boundaries and stuck basically his nose into a situation when they were trying to catch a P3DO. And what Zexio, how he handled that situation could have potentially sabotaged them catching that P3DO. So you can't tell me that you've been, again, the other predator or P3DO catchers, other groups have called you out on this, and that was kind of swept under the rug because you know how serious that was.
Well, to key, like to make it, how do I explain it? Those people that you're claiming, saying that we almost messed up the stuff, they used our videos and they got that person. So they were mad because we were kind of, Zexio was a little mocking them in the video. They got upset at him. Zexio was beefing them. So they got upset that Zexio made a video with that girl, and they were like, "Oh, you're messing up the thing." But then weeks later, they used the same video and they sent it to the mom, and then the kid got taken away.
That's fair, but once again, you know what? The issue was that Zexio overstepped where he shouldn't have done, and he can't get mad at me because ultimately the whole point should be getting that P3DO off the street, right? But I'm saying, so he's having beef with other people that are trying to catch P3DOs.
We beef, we beef a lot of people, man.
But why beef with other people that are trying to catch the P3DO? The issue should be the P3DO. You know what I mean?
Of course, it happens, because they see that we might have gotten way more information than them, so they got upset and they confronted us because we're trying to catch them. Why are you in this kind of thing?
But that's hearsay. Are you assuming, or do you have proof that they just were jealous of you?
we have a shitload of conversations behind the scenes with these guys. We're cool with each other.
Okay.
But at that moment, we barely knew each other, and he was like, why are you trying to get this girl? We're trying to get her, blah blah blah, and they thought that we're trying to take away their shine, but in reality, we're trying to do the same thing. And
Right.
then when that video came out, Zexio did a little joke to kind of poke at them in the video, and they saw that and they got upset. So they started saying, "Oh, you're I forget what he said. You are entrapping. You're entrapping this girl." When in reality, we can't, because we're not police officers. And then we had a conversation behind the scenes showing them that we can't entrap someone. And it's like a long thing, man. It's a long ass conversation we had, and then we're cool.
Yeah. Well, and the whole point is ultimately, and
Four,
again,
Dark Horse, 4. All right.
you can't deny this, because again, I'm trying to play devil's advocate here, because again, you want to make sure that there is no loopholes these sickos can get to.
Right.
And my
Yeah,
point that I'm trying to make to you, like I did before, was listen, something like that, a good lawyer that subpoenaed one of you people in that crew, and those messages ended up getting revealed because of the disagreements and the way that things were mishandled in terms of, whether it be egos or whatever. I'm sorry, you can't deny this. A good lawyer, because of what happened there, Sloppy, could have gotten that P3DO off on a technicality, and you can't deny that. And that's what I'm trying to avoid here. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah. I understand your viewpoint. I don't disagree. Hence why we talked it out behind the scenes, and because if we talk to each other, if we talk shit to each other, me and the other group online, all the other predators that we're trying to catch, they're gonna be like, see, can't even be friends with each other. So all the stuff that we do is behind the scenes. We don't talk about it because it's between us. That's nothing that nobody, I guess, common folk should be watching. But I'm giving you a little bit. We were beefing, and then we became friends, and now we're friends, and we help each other out with different information and stuff like that. You're always gonna have someone that disagrees with you or has a little beef with you, and then you talk it out behind the scenes, and most of the time you meet halfway and agree with each other. There's gonna be times that, like, you know what, nah, like, well, I don't want to work with you. It's in any situation.
Right. So no, and that's fair. Like, I totally get that. So okay, here's my other question in terms of Chayton targeting J-Man's mother. You said that was, kind of not unorthodox, not right, whatever. And there wasn't necessarily a reason for it because, and again, this could be a family dynamic thing. You would go to defend your kids. So then let me ask you this. You spoke up and piped up to Chayton about that, but yet when Zexio exposed a picture of Chayton's mother and edited it with a mustache, you said nothing. How is that any different, and why didn't you speak up telling Zexio that was wrong?
Why is that bad?
To take a picture, what did his mother have to do with it? Nevertheless, having to edit it.
Yeah, they're beefing. They're having. He was calling him a little boy and this and that, so he retaliated.
So if you're beefing with somebody, it's okay to use pictures and talk about people's family. So then how is Chayton in the wrong here? Because him and Jordan are beefing, so he's talking shit about Mama Bear. So how's that any different?
The thing is, I'm not saying is they shouldn't, right? I said that me as a father, I would defend my kids. So mocking that is like it's stupid. I didn't say it was wrong or he shouldn't do it. I just said it's stupid. That I wouldn't do that.
But then my question is that like you took digs around about me as a parent and all that stuff with no knowledge of anything that happened or what I went through and all this other stuff. So like again, like I wasn't like, even with his mother, I only chimed in when she started to chime in herself. Wasn't that I was attacking her outright with no because Poseidon, I showcased the comment she made, and you told me about what happened as well on her end with you, and so like again, I wasn't like, so what comparison with my daughter and that situation has to do with this situation, because it's two completely different situations.
No. So my reasoning for it, right, is that you said, oh, the mama is defending his 30-year-old boy, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I would do the same thing. and and I have experience because my kids are from the ranges from little to adults, so
Okay.
I've defended my children their whole life, regardless of what age they are, and so I said you don't have that experience of defending your kid because you don't have your kid.
Oh,
That's what I said.
I do have experience in ways, but again, stuff that I've
But,
never addressed
but
publicly. So that's what I'm saying.
okay,
Some like again,
so you
I would
defend your
refrain.
do you
I
defend
would
your kid right now?
refrain. Well, before you cut me off, I refrained from what do you call it? I refrained from saying anything. What were you talking? Do I defend my kid right now?
Yeah, so you don't have no contact with the child because there's so if
I
something
I
happens to her, you can't defend her because you can't even be around her. That's what I'm saying.
actually like again stuff you don't know and nothing that
So
I
you've
need
seen her.
to. Huh?
So you've seen her.
Do I need like again? Is
No,
that any of
you
your
don't have to answer.
business?
You don't have to answer
Yeah, I
it.
was gonna
But
say that's none of
yeah,
your
but you don't have to
business.
answer it. But I'm just asking
Yeah,
a question, right? You don't have to
yeah,
answer. You can mind your business. I'll be like, okay, my bad, shit.
yeah. I'm just saying that if you don't know what is going on, like those types of things, I would refrain from saying it unless you know. So you can't go
Uh,
like that's hearsay
yeah, well, I don't know. All right.
because you
Well,
can't base things off of 5 years ago or whatever else of that stuff that happened and all this other stuff. 5 years is a pretty good amount of time in that way, and again, it makes your argument invalid with using
how?
that as an
How
argument
so?
because lack of knowledge.
Lack of knowledge. I know a lot, man.
The one thing, well, and like that's still a point you guys can continue to talk about. But I noticed that like the bad guy again. I'm just going to go after your YouTube alias here, just out of respect. Where he says, "I'm assuming I'm understanding the comment here." Where he said, "Wait, so it's okay to go low towards someone's family all because they called them a kindergarten level insult," which I'm assuming was in relation to when I said that Zexio went after because Chayton and him were beefing at the time to go after his mother.
Mhm.
Is that justification to go low on somebody's mother? Again, I would say no, but again, this could be where Sloppy, you and your crew and myself, we agree to disagree, and I
Right.
get the rules of engagement here.
Indeed. Yeah, everybody else, like Chayton, I'm sure someone said something really like mid level, and then he went towards maybe Jordan's deceased family member. I don't know what Jordan had
I was
said.
gonna say it wasn't mid-level, but but again, uninformed. But continue.
Calling him a deadbeat, right? Is that really 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 bad?
Not just that, but anyway, again, just point that out
I'm
there.
just saying. So okay, what did Kevin call you? He called you a deadbeat, and then you said, "Oh, your
Oh,
brother,
he
your brother R-worded
he
you."
also has called me a pedo or a P3DO multitude of times in the past. Am I lying, Kevin?
I already said about twice, but I don't know when you got there multiple
You
times.
said it. You said it more, but anyway.
And then you accuse other people of being a P3DO?
Who have I accused?
Me at one point.
When did I accuse that?
You did say that
What,
he
telling
R-worded
me
your
how you
daughter.
should grape your daughter?
After all the times you called me a P,
after on your own channel saying I'm
after all the times you've called me a P3DO. So just again, you're not innocent in that either. And again, Sloppy never called you out.
Said like multiple times, two
Yeah.
wrongs don't make a right.
Well, you said it multiple times. Anyway,
no, I never said. I just meant first.
Okay, well, you can lie about that. But I always found it funny, like Sloppy. Like you said, you called him out privately, but I've never ever heard you like until I brought it up, and really that doesn't count.
There's a conversation.
Confront
because
Kevin publicly.
I'm not
even though
you
Kevin
guys
is not
that,
publicly.
I'm not you guys that need to do a spectacle every single time. You
Well,
you
ain't
guys
this a spectacle right now?
You guys-
like.
I was talking about fucking Kyle Johnson and Arthur.
Yeah, but it's an open forum, right?
Yeah,
and I came in. I wasn't trying to come in here and have a big old debate, but you decided to come again, and like you bring up Ulysses and all these other people. Let's be honest here.
We're talking about Ulysses right now too. He was in the chat. We're talking shit to him.
Okay, but I'm saying in past stream or when Poseidon was talking to you about certain things, and you're like, well, they don't come in. Well, again, I come in because again, if anybody has a issue with me, I'm never a hard man to find. But again, like it does feel like you always just because
you come in my chat. That's why. If you never.
But also, you contradict yourself by saying you don't care you don't try not to get invested, but you clearly are invested because we've been talking about this probably for a good hour and a half.
Well, because we're having a conversation. You're here, and Poseidon
Yes.
is asking questions, and I'm not gonna be like, you know what? I'm not gonna answer you, Poseidon. I'm not gonna
No,
answer
no,
any,
I
any
know.
of
I'm
your
just,
shit.
I'm just
If he
saying that.
if he would have came in and talked about me, what I said about him and Dan, and that would have been it, then we would have moved on.
Yeah, but and that's
Decided
fair. Like, I don't
wasn't
think there's any
it?
problem. The one thing though is that again, my name was brought up, and then you had said you were
Yeah,
starting to talk to
for sure.
Chayton, which he did come in, and then at that point, I was like, okay, well, hey, I'm going to come in and clarify a few things, which you were gracious enough to allow me to come on the panel and give me some time here, quite a
Hold
bit
on.
of time, I will might add.
Hold on, I gotta get my charger. My phone, my battery's like.
Yeah,
hold
sure,
on.
we can wait. Yep,
We
but
have
yeah,
to talk.
yeah. So, well, we probably need to wait till you come back anyway, because a lot of this is directed towards you, so I don't want you to miss anything.
Yeah.
Now we just pretty well have dead air because what are we talking
Let
about?
me see who's the who's
chat
in,
or something. I don't
let's
know.
see. Hey, I haven't done a spectacle in a while. Let me have my phone TH. Let's see. Oh yeah, twice is multiple times. Twice is multiple times from what DH saying. So that is true. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, but if you defend your child when they're in the wrong, then you're just an enabler. Yeah, that is true, DH.
I think, yeah, the big thing here that obviously we're going to agree to disagree is there's a difference between defending your family and being there for your family, or again,
if your kid's
basically
done
helicopter.
something wrong, then yeah, you'll call that shit out.
Yeah,
Sorry, what was that?
But if they haven't done anything wrong and you haven't got show proof of it, then you can defend them.
Well,
Because that's
yeah, I've shown the proof that he's been.
I'm not saying the proof. I'm saying about the kid. If you're going to defend your kid, you got to at least show the proof that he's done something wrong in the first place. But if you haven't got the proof to show, then you're going to defend your own kid.
Yeah, I was going to say nobody, whether it be his mother or just who is it, his mother or Jordan, have never shown anything to do. And his mother's got a YouTube channel. She wanted to plead her case, or if ever I do a stream and she wants to come in and have a chat and show some stuff, she can too. But because I'm always like if someone, again, always say if anybody has a problem with me, either A, I can confront them, or B, they can confront me. Nowadays I try to have them come confront me because, well, I'm partnered, so it's more benefit to me.
Yeah, and
but
I think
still.
Yeah, and like I think the big thing, which ultimately Sloppy, I don't know if you're back or not. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, I think the big thing, which will probably end up, because I'm not here to convince you. Like, I think there's an issue, or not an, but basically we are going to have to agree to disagree in terms of the family dynamic, because there's a difference between, as I was saying, defending your family and being there for your kids. Like, of course, you're going to love your kids to the end of the world. Any parent is going to do that 100%, or they should. That's not the argument here. It's just when you have a child or children that is, like, again, we're not talking even just like in their 20s. We're talking 30 years old, literally requires, because he's been helicoptered so long, requires parental supervision basically to complete his and to live daily life. Without them, he, that being J-Man, would not be able to survive. And people can debate that, but it's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And again, none of that would be a discussion had there not been issues that J-Man and his mother brought up and caused. And then that is what it is. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I chose to use Chayton's forum to kind of vent some stuff, which I was allowed to do. I didn't tell anybody to go attack them. I didn't say not to love your kids or anything. I just said, listen, like, you have coddled your child so much to the point that they are not going to be able to self-sustain. And what do people talk about in terms of the economy and everything? You have all these people on disability and all kinds of stuff, which I know is more political, but the whole point being, what do you think is going to happen to this guy when unfortunately his parents are no longer able to take care of said man in J-Man? He's going to have somebody take care of him, and that's just, there's no refuting that, and that's what I decided to talk about, which I had every right to do.
Yeah, right, and I understand. I'm not saying that I'm not saying you guys can't, right? I just say that because they were mocking that the mom was protecting the kid, right? That's the main thing. Like, oh, you're protecting your 30-year-old kid, this and that. I just said I think that's wrong. Me personally, I have my oldest is autistic, so he could be in his early 20s, but he acts like he's 13. So I understand Mama Bear's situation, and that's why when I say I want to protect my kid, if I'm 70 and he's 50, I'm going to protect him because I understand her situation, right? Luckily, I am able to tell him, hey, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, and he's been good about it, right? But there might be one person that pushes his buttons and he says some things, and
Let
if
me
go
let
ahead.
me ask this real quick. I didn't mean to interrupt, but so here's a good one for you. If somewhere down the line, I'm not saying this is going to happen, and hopefully your kids will be raised right and all that stuff, but even kids that are raised right still do messed up shit. But if one of your kids eventually, possibly, hypothetically, does anything heinous, that could be anything, would you defend them then?
Heinous in what way? Like talk shit about someone or like doing like a
Just
criminal
in
act?
general, like anything.
Give me an example of what you think is something of that matter of me defending.
Okay, so like if he fights a guy and gets arrested and all that.
Nope. When if he did fights with someone else, then no, that's on him. But if it's
Okay.
like getting attacked by multiple people, then of course yes.
Well, he like again, he could be a man and confront the issues and not have anybody else fight his battles, like honestly you're doing right now.
So you're gonna fight 3 people?
I could move on. Hey, it's my stream. I could put everybody else backstage and be moving
Oh
with
no,
him.
no. Well, I don't know what. Okay, I don't even know what you're talking about now. I was talking about like fighting. Like if you said something about fighting someone, I thought you were
Oh,
talking about
like
like
okay,
physical.
okay. I get what you mean. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the stream stuff now. That's why I was like, okay, all right. Well, if he's fighting one person and he gets locked up, so you won't defend him or help him or any way.
No, I'll be like, get up, Craig. Craig, get up, Craig. It
Would
depends.
you bail him out if he got arrested?
No,
Okay, just wanted to ask that.
no. There's consequences, right? That's why like I told you too, or at my last stream. I think that Jordan is a bitch ass motherfucker too for not confronting you in person.
Oh yeah. I'm just
So I
saying
don't.
that.
I see both of you guys doing stupid shit, and I called it out. I'm not saying you're the only
But
one doing
it
something
does
bad.
seem like you're more so calling me out. Now, granted, I am here, like, granted, on that end,
Yeah.
but I rarely, like, even if I'm not in the stream, I rarely ever hear, like, that was like the one time I ever heard you criticize Jordan, but it's always, oh, sorry. Same thing with the Ulysses in the past, like, and all that, even if I wasn't on there. So it just, again, it does go with that theory that Poseidon was going with bias.
I mean, now the other thing too is before you respond to that, we still don't know if the person in question was potentially in the chat, and obviously we don't know if that was him or not. But if it does end up turning out to be him, then I think there needs to be a big conversation between you and the ogre because he accused you of not caring about children, and because you're a father and because of what you have done on this platform, I'd say that'd be a really big piss off.
Oh yeah.
Something
No.
you don't do.
Yeah.
So I hope that you do. If it ends up proven to be him, I hope that you put that guy and you make sure to put him on blast because for him to say that to you, that's pretty disrespectful.
Of course, and yeah, I'm hoping it's the real him. That's why I said I looked at his channel. It only had 1 subscriber.
Yeah, I've already said that. I said this earlier. I don't think that's him. I think that's John.
But if it is him, and I said he could come in and we could talk about the shit the allegations, and then if he thinks that I'm a bad person, let's talk about that too. I don't shy away from people accusing me of being a hypocrite or being this, being that because I'm a person. I could be wrong.
Chase
You could be
has never
correct.
brought
Or cheating,
the thing is with Chase, he's never brought Kylie up. I don't think Chase ever known Kylie.
One thing also I want to add to that is that one thing I've also noticed is that in the past, and I've told you this even behind the scenes, I've even sent you links to stuff debunking certain things. Like I never heard you ever really call out Ulysses when he was falsely accusing me of the stuff, nor again, and even publicly, because Kevin publicly called me the the P3DO multiple times. And as someone with integrity, and I know you say you let anybody in, but would you be okay with someone just falsely accusing that's in your thing, but you don't? But again, when I say, like, again, it goes back to
you
the biases.
motherfuckers falsely accuse everybody. All of you guys. No, except Poseidon. I haven't seen him accuse anything. My bad. I don't mean to say that.
No, it's cool. Again,
a lot
I
of you
only think
guys that have came into my
Probably.
streams.
But,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
that's
never
good.
hear you give the same vitriol to Kevin, who has in the past, mainly with myself, say those things. So, like, again, again,
Yeah, did you
and
say
again,
I raped my own
well,
grandmother
again,
and ate my mom's ashes? And
did I
stuff
say
and
that? Okay, Kevin. When did I say that? If I did,
Many years ago in Alpha Stream, you, Empress Janet, saying I raped
Do-
a cat.
do you have proof of that? Because that was like 5 years
That
ago.
was
And
on Alpha's previous channel, by the way, but I have a bunch of
okay, but
witnesses.
do you have any proof of that? Because again, it was 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's what y'all said.
No, I'm just that's what you all say. Okay, but you also said that twice is not multiple times, even though it is. So again, like but my point is, and if you have a bias towards Kevin, that's fine. I don't like it's not, but it does. Again, we're being fair here, right? Like, do you have a bias towards Kevin, Sloppy?
No, I tell him shit too.
When did
Not
you
a
ever
bias.
call
You
him
mean,
out?
do you favor
Alright,
him?
Go ahead. What happened?
Who are you asking?
Oh, I don't know. Poseidon will say something. I didn't hear him.
Oh no, I just said what you were saying bias. I think what you mean is like, do you have a favoritism towards Kevin?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
No. My thing is, Kevin, what did one thing right to you?
No, he's done multiple things. I'm not saying I haven't either.
I know
haven't
of.
seen nothing like that. I've seen the same shit all the time.
No, that I know of, right? That you say that he says that something about you.
I know because Sloppy tells me a lot of stuff.
But let me ask you. You always bring up the stuff I said to Kevin, but yet I never hear you bring also the fact that he called me a P3DO.
That's what I was talking. That's what I was saying. I was saying, yeah, the one thing he told you that you're a P3DO and a deadbeat.
Yeah, one time.
No, you said first off, you said one, like
right
twice.
There. Don't worry.
How am I lying? Again, now you're contradicting yourself.
You're lying.
How am I lying?
Because I don't trust you. That's how I know you're
okay,
lying.
I don't trust you either. I don't we all know this.
I've proven every single time that I don't lie.
I've proven also why I don't trust you. Again,
anyways, okay. So you're saying I'm being biased when Kevin maybe said what one time, twice, and I confronted him. And
when did you confront him publicly?
40, yeah. So like I said, you want everything to be public. That's why you showcase everybody's information.
You're deflecting now because again, what he did was public. What I did was public, but yet you've always attacked me, but never. And again, I don't mind being attacked. I want that to be known. I just am about fairness, and life is not fair. I get that, but I'm just again, you're all about being fair, correct, Sloppy?
Yeah.
And I've never seen that same thing towards Kevin regarding that matter, and he's been here a lot of times.
Yeah, cheating. So every time we back in the day, not recently because I don't think we've had a conversation behind the scenes in a long time. But when we did, any conversation I had with you behind the scenes, I kept it behind the scenes, right?
Okay, but
right? Anything that's public, I will talk about it. Anything behind the scenes, private conversations, I will never talk about it because.
But Kevin did it publicly, so that doesn't make.
Where? Show me.
I actually sent you the screenshot of that. Remember? I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, that's probably about fucking 3 years ago.
Yeah, and we had a conversation.
That wasn't 3 years ago, but okay.
Yeah, it was actually.
I think 2 years ago.
Well, it's something like that.
No, it was a year ago.
It wasn't a year ago.
Anyway, okay. So you do this almost every day, right? I think.
What do I do every day? What do I do every day?
You do some things that I don't agree with.
Okay, so
and then when you come into my chat, I'll be like, "Hey, man, I think that was fucked up. I don't agree with what you're doing, but you do your thing."
But if it doesn't involve Preds, then why do you care?
Well, that's why I say you do your thing. I don't say,
I don't.
Well, hold on. I say, oh, you do your thing. Like that's up, that's up to you. You do your thing, whatever. But I'm just saying that I don't agree with it. That's it.
Okay, but like again, we like this one was a little more personal with the regarding
You think
my
that was personal?
huh?
You think I could? Okay, never mind. I could go way more personal, but that was just
Oh,
like
I know, and I'm not even bothered because again, this is nothing new to me.
right,
Again, I've
right,
dealt with
right,
this for
yeah,
years.
yeah. So
I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy in it. But anyway, go ahead.
the hypocrisy of me saying that a statement, right? A
Not
statement
an
that
opinion, but
and
go
for
ahead.
me, to me, it's a statement, right? I say that I protect my kids. Mama Bear protects her kids, and you don't.
A 30-year-old man
It
child,
doesn't
but
matter
okay.
what age he is. No matter what age
Oh
he
yeah, it
is.
does. But anyway,
Okay,
No, it doesn't. But
how does
anyway.
it? So, like I said, if your daughter was 35 years old and she's getting harassed by multiple people, you're gonna be like, "Oh, you're 35 years old. Take care of yourself."
But
if
that's
she
but
interjects
the difference
herself
is
into
because you think like there's you think Jordan's getting harassed, and I'm not. Whatever is going on between Chayton and J-Man, clearly there's more to that that's like above all of us really because there's more personal stuff. But I don't think I would use that as harassment.
Not when
I
it's
think
not doing
harassment is a
it,
little
then you don't
premature,
know
but
that.
that's just my opinion.
What would you call it, Poseidon?
I would say that there is a public dispute going on, but I would not consider J-Man being harassed by any point.
Wait,
He does not have his life threatened. He is not being physically attacked. He's not having any kind of physical aggression thrown towards him. There is some stuff that happened between J-Man and Chayton. Chayton has chosen to publicly talk about it on YouTube, whereas J-Man has chosen to publicly talk about it on his personal Facebook by listing his posts as public. And the mom is interjecting about why her son has basically never done anything wrong, which is fact. I've never heard her say, well, you know what? He was wrong here. He shouldn't have done this there. And honestly, I'd be willing to bet money that if Mama Bear was willing to acknowledge her son's wrongdoings and at least made that fair play as opposed to just gaslighting that everything is everybody else's fault, because I experienced that firsthand recently, which again, I'm not going to get into on this stream,
Right.
then I think we would be having a different conversation. But for you to say harass is unfortunately premature because this is not a form of harassment, in my opinion.
Okay, so when the private conversation, like, okay, Poseidon, if you and someone else had a private conversation saying something about someone else, and someone else, your other friend, leaked it, how would you feel?
Well, I would be upset, but that's not harassment. That's just simply being, well, depending on the circumstances. But yeah, revealing a personal conversation about what is the specifics. But ultimately, yeah, if somebody is using, let's say, a personal conversation in order to attack me for something that maybe isn't really related, just for the simple fact of releasing the personal conversation, I'd say that's more betrayal than harassment, but that's not harassment. Unless the personal conversation, or unless, like, if they revealed something and then they said, listen, I'm going to reveal this to you and I'm going to come and kick your ass, or they started throwing out, threatening epithets or whatever, then okay, then there's definitely harassment there. But what you're talking is either betrayal and maybe some low blows, but definitely I wouldn't say harassment because his being has not been threatened at all.
Yeah, you're correct. You're right. I use that word too loosely. You're right. It's not. I don't think it's harassment. I spoke incorrectly. It is, I guess, drama, and I think mainly because as a man, hopefully
Well,
he's
a lot of
they
people
them.
use loosely.
I'm just here to talk about what a hypocrite is. No, I'm not a hypocrite, DH. How am I a hypocrite? Come on in if you feel like that.
Yeah, actually, well, and well, the YouTube network, again, using a YouTube alias, he does raise a good point where he says, is it fair to say, or rather, would it be unfair to say that we should all just stay out of Chayton and Jordan's beef? I'd say that's definitely fair. Again, the reason that I stepped into this was because there was some things that I found very questionable. Like I said, the not to go on like lengthy here, but just the fact that when Chayton was accused of what he was accused of, which was fabricated, Jordan they were supposed to be friends did not come to his aid. Again, I believe that's different than what I did to Dan. And honestly, calling Dan in the box, I think was funny. Some can disagree. Honestly, that was kind of peanuts. And hey, you know what? Dan has every right to come, which in the past, he's made some jabs at me, whatever, but that's the past. Dan can easily come back and fire back at me. I'm not hating on the guy or anything. I threw a little bit of comical shade. I think big fucking deal, really. But
Yeah,
whatever.
I didn't think that was the point, rapper. Like when it comes to the Dan thing, I was just calling it out because I'm like, Jordan, I guess, didn't defend Chayton when that, I forgot her name, Princess, what's her name, Chayton?
Princess Down.
Diamond.
There you go. He's like, oh, you're my brother, and you didn't, back me up with this girl, blah blah blah. So I just thought it was like a little hypocritical that he was letting you say things about his brother Dan. It wasn't like, oh my god, he's fucking no. I just thought it was like, wait, he got mad at Jordan for not backing him up when Princess Diamond.
I think that's a different comparison, because like even after I came into when I left after I made those I think I was doing it back when ZTV and me had issues. I think I was doing a parody of ZTV and Eric Melendez, and I left and I was doing something. I was going to be doing something with my wife, and Jordan messages me. I wasn't even watching the stream after. I was just like focusing on real life shit. Jordan messages me on Facebook and tells me, get back in the stream. You're in trouble. And didn't explain what happened. Didn't tell me, this chick is in here. She's offended by what you said or blah, blah, blah. He didn't say nothing. I was just like, what the hell? So I just, like, again, it was just those types of things where he like that led up to that situation, and then basically what all happened in that stream and the aftermath of that stream that was an amalgamation of all that stuff. It wasn't just that, like with what Poseidon said, that was like a one-time thing. I said, me and Dan are still good and all this other stuff, blah, blah, and we moved on from it. I think I tried to direct back into the main topic. So my point, it's a very good comparison, because there's more to the Princess Diamond thing than there was with this little incident.
And I'm just comparing it, meaning that he says he didn't back you up or you didn't back him up. That's the main comparison. I'm not saying that it was a long ass conversation that Poseidon was talking shit about Dan. My thing is the comparison is that you didn't tell him, hey man, like Dan doesn't like this shit anymore. He's doing his own thing.
Well, I did, but
You did say that actually.
Yeah, I did.
I want to watch it. I want to watch it. Maybe I missed that. And if I did, then I apologize. Yeah.
No, he didn't come, like Jade didn't come to me. I'm sure if I said something outlandish, he would have said, "Listen, man, like, don't talk shit about Dan." But again, Dan in the box. I compared him.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying
that wasn't to me. That wasn't a similar comparison in that way, because this woman was basically taking over the stream, calling me a racist and all this other shit. And it's not the same thing compared to that little comment, because that was like a little joke, and it was like, again, it's the comparison is not aligned, if you will.
Well, we could agree to disagree, Cheaton.
Yeah,
that's fair, because we've already been going 2 hours. But
God damn it. Anyway, like I said, like my main thing was the protecting the mom and shit. Hold on, I'll be back. Give me like 2 minutes.
No, it's cool. But like it's agree to disagree is really what it comes down to. But I think there are a few differences there, and it kind of is what it is.
Well, I disagree with a lot of things, but anyway.
What's that?
No, I disagree with a lot of things. We know what the stuff that happened between the streams that Chain does towards Jordan. So,
well, you're friends with him, so that makes sense. I get that. I was once his friend too, and I was the same way. But it is what it is.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, you're allowed
like again, like just to bring this up, What caused you two to become friends again? Because like he blocked you because of that whole situation. So you know,
I don't
just
know about that. I think it was the same thing after he blocked. Actually, no. Actually, we became friends.
All right. So what's going on? I left for like a minute.
When me and you become cordial, I think.
oh, were you talking to Jordan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it was around that time. Okay.
So yeah, I think at the end of the day, okay, well, Chayton, you know, when you like, you're more than welcome to join Sloppy streams, like you said. Clearly, he again, don't let me put words in your mouth, Sloppy, but you obviously don't like Chayton. You'll allow him on your streams and give him a panel, but you don't like him. You've made that blatantly clear.
No,
Kevin,
no, no,
you-
no, 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 no.
no.
I don't fuck with them. That doesn't mean I don't like them. That means that like I'm not like he could like he's a normal like a Joe Schmo on the street kind of thing. Like it's not like I'm like I hate
Please
you.
wait. Please wait at least 10 minutes so we can find out if the ogre is coming in.
Yeah, so it's
yeah,
not.
I was
It's
to say
not.
it's more important,
Yeah,
Kevin.
yeah.
Oh, I'm reading out loud.
I don't. I don't hate any. The only people that I hate that I've always said I hate, P3 deals and P3 deal defenders. Anybody else is like whatever. But I don't have to fuck with you. That doesn't mean I don't like you. That doesn't mean like you're just there. You're just someone there. It's not someone that I'm like, oh my god, like I don't want to talk to him. He's this. No, like if you come in, uh, you come in. I'm not. You're just a regular schmo in my eyes.
Yeah, but okay, so then there's like levels. Okay, in terms of you don't fuck with somebody versus, let's say, just some random that comes in that doesn't abuse the chat or say anything derogatory that you know nothing about. I'll just use myself for an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you not fuck with me the same way you don't not fuck with Chayton, or is Chayton more you don't not fuck with him more because of some of the things he said? Like, I don't know if I'm asking that right, but you know what I'm asking?
Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, if you come in, I'm gonna talk to you normal. Like I talk to Tanya normal. If he stops, if he leaves for a month, right, and he's doing his own thing, he got married, whatever, and he comes back, and nothing that I could, say, hey, Ting, why'd you say that? What the fuck? Then I'll be like, hey, how's your marriage? Okay, cool. Yeah, all right, cool. All right. Hopefully you
Gotcha.
had a good thing in Vegas, whatever, or wherever you went. Hopefully you didn't see the lizard. And that's it. But because he continuously does things that I'm like, I don't agree with that. That shit is fucked up. I'm gonna if he comes in, I'm gonna ask him about it, and that's it, and then move on.
Okay, no, that's fair. All right. Well, no, yeah. At the end of the day, that makes sense. But obviously, yeah. Well, I mean, Chayton.
And I'm not a hypocrite, Dark Horse motherfucker.
if you do streams, because it seems like I don't think there hasn't been, well, at least in the last little while, the streams that Chayton has done. Obviously, you've had disagreements with. I don't remember the last time you said, hey, you know what, Chayton, I enjoyed the stream you did. So clearly you have critiques about what he does. So just, I think for future reference, Chayton, be prepared that when you do a stream, I mean, you've said even Sloppy that you don't agree with like his channel direction. You think it's ridiculous. You said that earlier at the very beginning.
Yeah.
You said this is like stupid or whatever the case may be. So you have a lot.
I liked his wrestling stuff, right? I liked when he talked about movies. I liked when he was talking about like his like different genres of movies and stuff like that. I was like,
wait, I was doing I've only been doing the wrestling stuff like recently. So you have been watching.
No, the long time ago when you would come into my streams, right, and you would talk about wrestling.
Oh, when I would talk
movies,
about okay, I get that. Yeah.
Stuff like I'm like, hell yeah, that's what.
Well,
like,
and truth be told, there are times. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
There are times where I just come in here and I like especially if it's open chat, I just want to chat about those things. Like there are times where I'm actually not trying to add more fuel to the fire like I do that on my channel, and like it's my channel. I guess as long as I'm not hurting anybody, then that's one thing. But like there are times where I just want to come in just to shoot the shit. It's not. I don't always come like even when I came in today, I wasn't going to come in I wasn't going to argue or was coming in here not expecting, but like I figured we would have this discussion, but it was just the fact that like there are times where I just want to come in here and just shoot the shit, and all that because
and most of the time we do. Most of the time we do, but there's times that I'm like, hey, we'll talk for like 5 minutes about it. And be like, hey, you know what? I saw that what you did. I don't like it, but you do you. You do whatever.
Yeah. Like we've had those, and usually that like that's why I think that's why when I came in and when that thing kind of escalated in a way, because like yeah, we usually have that because again I like you can have your opinion on it. That's not my my critique, if you will, in that case. And so that's like, and we've had chill conversations, like and all that. We like I said, we talk about the Spurs stuff, you know, and all that. And like not every like I come into, for example, Money streams a lot. Money will come in when he can, but he doesn't kind of like I don't like again. I'm not offended if you don't come into my stream or whatnot, or oh, you gotta be there. You know, it doesn't bother me if people come in, they can come in. If they don't, they don't. I'm pretty capable of carrying a show on my own without anybody in there. I've proven that time and time again. I think that's another thing that some people don't like about me is because I have something that a lot of people that I've noticed doesn't. But
sure,
it's just so like you saying you don't come to it, like I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, Sloppy doesn't because again.
Yeah. No.
Like,
so like I said, I don't go into your panels. I might like the next day watch it.
Yeah.
Or if I see that you finished it, then and I was doing something else and I'm in bed, my wife's asleep, I'll put it in 2x speed and watch it like that because sometimes like watching an hour and a half of streams is too much.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, no, I get that.
So and then I watch it and most of the time I'm like, okay, hell yeah, you know, he's talking about random ass shit, what he did today, whatever, cool.
And truth be told, I do still talk like when I do my my streams on my channel. I do like there are things I'm planning on doing to balance out the drama stuff elsewhere, like that because like I've accepted the fact that people like to hear me talk shit. I've accepted that. I'm not. I still consider myself a variety channel. I do talk about drama. I'm not going to sit here and say I don't, but that's not all I talk about because again, people who think that's all I talk about are stupid, if I may add, because like there are videos elsewhere that have different things. But my point is that like I have projects coming even in the summertime that I want to do. That I want to try to extent of even some old concepts that I used to do back in the day, whether it be movies or whatnot, that I want to do in a broader sense. And so it's not like I solely want to just talk about Jordan or whoever. And sometimes when I do Wrestling with the Devil, that's like that in Popcorn Panel. It's on my channel, but those are like my escapes from
those are the ones I like, right?
Yeah,
because they're informative. I'm learning something new that I don't know shit about, and that's what I guess that's what I like, right? Like, I like to learn stuff. I think you and other people come in and talk about wrestling or talk about the movies and the name of the directors and like all this information that I'm like, what the fuck? That was a director, or that's
me
that?
as well. But the only thing is, I don't really do drama all the time.
No, I don't know, Kevin. You do a lot of drama, Kevin.
Yeah,
I do on my community.
I do too. But yeah,
on my community post. But I'm talking about
still
videos.
You do drama, Kevin. Just
videos,
admit it. You do drama. You do drama. I do it too. So don't deny it.
You're not missing the point.
The point is,
I'm on about videos. Have I done drama on my videos? No,
I don't know. I haven't. I've seen, but like any time, like
I've done drama on.
It's still.
Let me talk.
It's still drama though. Whether it's community post videos,
yeah, I do like drama, but you're not getting. You will not let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
On my community post, I do drama, but on my videos, I don't.
Yes, but you still do drama on your channel.
I know. That's what I'm just saying, you idiot.
I'm like, it's okay, Kevin. I do it too. It's okay.
Yeah. So like I guess.
And David's channel too. That's two classes yours. So.
When was the last time we did anything on there?
Was the last time we did the Hangman Outcast. That's what.
Yes. And even in the Network 3000 rule description, no drama except for the Hangman Outcast.
Yeah, that still doesn't class as drama though.
Okay, but someone doing drama can't criticize someone else for doing drama. That's kind of hypocritical, Kevin. Just saying.
When I'm owning up to it, it doesn't make any difference.
Yes, but I've also acknowledged that.
Just got you there.
All right. Anyway, we get it. You both.
Yeah. Yeah, we both do drama,
yeah,
Kev. It's
so
okay.
like,
Yeah, I don't know we do drama.
know,
I do better positive as well.
You're gonna
so,
get shit for this stream again, Sloppy, where they'll be like, "Fuck, you
uh,
got these people arguing about a bunch of fucking bullshit."
yeah, most likely. That's why.
Yeah,
That's
but
why
as
it's
long
the
as we don't
monthly
take
one.
it too far.
Me
you know.
included. Hey, I was involved in it, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's the chatty chat. That's why I do once a month, and for some reason, it always happens that it turns into something different. But that's why I only do it once a month. Every else is me talking shit about Preds and um, stuff like that. But no, like I understand your guys' viewpoints, and I'm not saying you guys shouldn't be doing that. I just say my viewpoint of what I believe. What I believe is incorrect. You guys could be like, you know what? That's your yeah, for sure. You could think whatever you want, and I'm gonna do whatever I want, and I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, do your
Actually, you're
thing. But
wrong there, DH. It's
I'm
not
just
15
expressing
years.
myself because you're in my streams. You know, I would
It's
never tell
7
you you're
years.
doing something bad in your streams, Chayton, because that's your stream. But if you come to my stream and I feel like you did something that I don't agree with, I'm gonna let you know, and then we move on. And
Yeah.
you don't
Just
have
to
to
give
Like
you a
like that, like
heads
this.
up,
We'll
DH.
move on. We won't. This won't be a Harpathon, I don't think, in this regard, because
Just
again,
to let you know, DH is not 15 years, it's 7. I met
17
you
years
guys.
actually. Never mind. I'm fucking with you, Kevin.
I will
No,
say,
I'm correcting DH, though. It's 7 years.
I will say though, I mean, however you handle it is how you're going to do it there, Sloppy. But one thing I am going to pay attention to is if and when the time ever comes where the ogre comes onto your stream with everything that's happened and all the culmination of bullshit that he's done. I am very curious, and I will say to everybody, including you, I will be watching to see exactly how you handle that conversation with him, because I think it's a long time coming, and I think there should be a lot of aggression.
Yeah.
That like
yeah, I am
sick
pretty
shit that
upset.
he's done. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
curious
am.
how you're gonna handle it.
I don't show it, right? I don't show much anger
Oh,
when it
the
comes to my
conversation
conversations.
with
But I
Dallas.
do get angry. I do get angry when he says that I don't care about kids. That got me like, what the fuck?
Who said
Like,
that?
motherfucker,
We're talking about Ulysses, Kevin.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking
Thanks
about
for
Ulysses.
clarifying.
So yeah, Ulysses said you don't care about kids, whatever. You let Chain talk about my nephew, this and that. I'm like, motherfucker, you live close to him and you didn't protect your own nephew. How the fuck? I live 2,000, 3,000 miles away from this guy.
Yeah, I was gonna
You
say
live-
he doesn't even live close to me. He lives 7 minutes away from me.
Yeah, so he lives closer to you.
Yeah, he
and
does
he's-
live closer to me than like you would, for example.
Yeah. And you are saying that I need to confront him when you live close to him, and he's the one. If Chain would say something about my, like your kid's a piece of shit or something like that, then I'll be like, all right, yeah. Next time I'm in San Antonio, yeah, fuck yeah. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm here, come here, like say it to my face. But because
me,
And trust me, if that were to ever happen, like not trying to start a fight, but I'm just saying, don't worry, it's not gonna be an art to it, or he's gonna be like, oh, come and fight me, and then he doesn't, and then after you leave, yeah, I knew you wouldn't do it, Sloppy, you little bitch. Like seriously.
but if it
He
was in
said
my
that
shoes as
exact
well, I
thing.
would have done the same thing. So
He said that exact
to the
thing to me. So I mean, be prepared. He may, if that again, assuming that was him. I'm not going to, even though I hate the guy.
well, I
I'm
don't
not
believe
one-
that's him.
Well, we'll see.
Representative?
We'll see. But yeah, we'll see. But again, the whole point
I
being
know
is,
it's not him, yeah, I need to
it's
see.
not beneath him to call children, quote unquote, a piece of shit from people that he doesn't like, because he said that exact thing to me. So we'll see if he
Yeah.
stoops that
Well,
low.
don't forget, trolls steal people's IDs as well, Dallas.
That's why I said we'll see if that was him.
He has
because we don't
done.
know.
He has called kids pieces of shit. So it's the old saying.
I remember the stuff.
Kevin,
that he did on
let me
one-
talk, damn it. When he was, it's always the thing with him. When it is done to him, he cries, bitches, and moans and complains. But he has no issue doing it to anybody else. It's just his nature, So like I said, like I went a little too far with him, but I'm sorry with all the shit he did. And to be honest, I was trying to get him to finally nut up and fight, but he fucking bitched out like always. So it was just a game or a series of mind games that he unfortunately lost time and time again.
Here you go. I'll keep
Chase
it on
hasn't got
forever.
mind games is predictable, just like Arthur.
Just for that, you're gonna stay there forever, NF Punkster, whoever you are.
So
I
yeah,
think
it's
it's
just
one of your friends, but yeah.
so yeah, it's just that like that's Unfortunately, like with the mind games, with that, I've with certain people, I've had a pretty good edge on them. And hey, you know what? I'm autistic, but yet you don't hear me bit or parading about it or shit.
I think most of these people are like severely special. I think Ulysses is like severely special needs, but
He's
uh,
got bipolar for sure. That I'm pretty confident on.
severe special needs. How he talks, how he anger issues, and no control of the frontal lobe. He has severe special needs, I think, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't like. I can only go by just my theories of it because we don't have his medical records, and honestly, I've got enough on him that I don't need to worry about that.
If anything, he's high functioning, but again, he's not to the point where he can't be
Don't say
responsible
that,
or
Poseidon.
aware of
I'm
his
high
own actions.
functioning.
So,
That makes him just on the same level as me, and he's beneath me.
yeah, so like again, there needs to be he cannot hide if that is in fact something that he has. Because I'm
Well,
not
he's
trying
hiding
to,
with the
yeah,
reptiles now, so
Oh yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
but
Mm.
and
ultimately, yeah,
that's
he
one
needs to
thing
take
that's
responsibility
sadly
for his
agree
own
upon.
actions.
Yeah, but no, man. Like all the things I say, and I always told everybody here that comes in. If I've told what's his name? Fuck, forgot his name. But god damn it, I drew a blank. Now I'm not even know what I'm saying. God, it's too late.
You
Are you
know,
referring to
this is like the
Jordan
second
or?
time, or what is it? The second time I seem to make you speechless there, Sloppy. What the
I
fuck's
know it
going on there,
happens.
man?
I don't know, man. It's late. I got kids
Well, I know
to
you're
wake up
busy.
to in a little bit, and so
Yeah.
it's all good.
But yeah,
But
ultimately, I'm probably going to bounce here because, yeah, I pretty much said what I needed to say. So, again, Sloppy, thanks for allowing me on your stream. And you gents have a good night. And everybody in the chat, take care.
yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be heading out too. I just realized it was 2 a.m.s on my
Yeah,
clock.
it's late,
But
motherfuckers.
yeah, but take care, guys. Later.
Yeah, peace.
Yeah, I did send you a DM in a group chat, so I
Did
think
you?
so.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
look at it tomorrow. I'm gonna go to sleep in a little bit.
yeah. I've already woke up for a
All
little
right.
while, so I
Yeah.
need to charge my headphones again.
All right. All right. Well, any last words, Mister
Yeah, I'm
King?
gonna do another recording on game, so
All right.
have fun,
All right. Peace.
please.
Man. See, I can't express my opinion. It's all good. But yeah, no, everybody, like I said, everybody is allowed to come in. And if I, like I said, if I mention you and you want to come in, like I did with Poseidon and, well, I didn't bring up Chaitin until he came in, I think, or Ulysses was talking about him, saying that I let Chaitin talk shit about his nephew or something like that, which I didn't. I told him that he's a fucked up piece of shit for bringing up a nephew in an R word situation. So I don't know what if it's the real one. If it's the fake one and not real, you got me. You got us. You got our attention, fake Ulysses. But if it's the real you, come on in. Not today. I'm already gonna end it, but come on in another time. I guess message me on Discord. I'm sure you still have Discord. The motherfuckers always have Discord, and we'll set it up because yeah, I do care about kids. I do a lot. Like I want these pieces of shit in jail, and yeah, it's craziness. I do appreciate the people that stayed for the 2 hours and 41 minutes. Goddamn, yeah, I hate doing these long ass ones, but when people want to have a conversation, I give them the time of day because that's how I am. I don't shy away from people. If I'm critiquing someone or saying something that and the person is able to come in, then by all means come in. I'm not gonna shy away if you come in because nah, like if I have the balls or the cojones to say it on my stream and then whoever I'm talking about could easily come in. I don't shy away, but yeah, and I could be wrong or they could be wrong. It's I'm a man, and if I'm wrong, I apologize, and then we move on or we don't move on. It's just the life. That's how life is. But some people don't like to apologize. See, YT Webbles. But man, that was a interesting one. Until next month, I guess I could let people talk about random stuff. Next one will be hopefully sometime this week. But Arthur, you're a bitch too. You could have came in, but like I said, all these motherfuckers are scared as fuck. Some people are not, and I'm glad that they could come in and defend themselves. If I'm talking shit about it, I don't think I was talking shit. I was just critiquing a little bit. I guess I don't know. I may sound like I'm fucking talking shit, but I for the most part, I don't talk shit. I just see something that I believe is incorrect, and I'll speak it out. And if the person wants to rebuttal, they could come in and rebuttal. Like I said, I'm not. I don't shy away from shit like that. But man, it was too long. I think I gotta take a nap. Wake up in like 4 hours and shit. Ugh. Anyways, appreciate the people that stuck around and the people that came in the chat and in the stream. Like I said, anyone's welcome during my chitty chat, monthly chitty chat. And yeah, and Dark Horse, I'm not a hypocrite, motherfucker. I'm gonna have a conversation with you about it. I don't like being a hypocrite. So I want to know why you say I'm a hypocrite. It hurts my feelings. All right, I'm out. Peace.